my brave and wonderful citizens. It is a most auspicious day that I am blessed by the multitude of your grace. Welcome, and hello. I'm double vaxxed. Baby! Hell yeah.
Wow! Incredible!
Fuck yeah. What's up? Hey everybody, how's it going? I got my second vaccination. Now it's just 2 weeks before I can start licking all the posts I want. Except not. Don't do that. That's gross. Yeah. I got out to Hamilton today. Got my shot. Saw Tonberry. And I'm just chilling. I'm just chilling here. We're going to be playing a little bit of Black Desert today. And I thought that was going to be nice. Because, as I've mentioned the last few days, I'm sort of on a search for, like, a nice game that I can play sort of over time that's not going to require, like, a lot of my attention, per se. And, yeah, I thought that this might be good, that I could do this instead. I imagine that on many ways, that Final Fantasy is a better game, but I didn't want to open up another subscription, and I already own Black Desert, so I can just play it without paying money, because it does not have a subscription. And we saw Datonbon. So we're just doing this. Hope I don't hit you like Android 18 did to Vegeta. Yeah. No, I'm hoping that I'm gonna be okay. We'll see what happens. Sometimes people say that, like, that shit comes in a day late. But I also, because I got to see Tonberry, got, like, a cool thing. Cool. Got a cool new thing. I got some gifts that you guys have been sending in from last year for, like, the holidays and my birthday. Because they were going to bring all of those items to me, but then the world ended, so those things were instead mailed to Tonberry. Tonberry has checked through and made sure everything was okay. First and foremost, though, we got a cool little gift here from Calendros, who sent this in and wrote Dr. Terawat on it with our symbol. Yeah, no explosives yet. None that I've seen, at the very least. Who knows? Maybe this is the one. Maybe our quietest member will prove to be our most deadly. Oh boy, there's so much tape on this. I don't know what's in it, and I don't want to destroy it, so I'm like trying to open it while also being very gentle. Because I don't know what's in here. Dude, seriously, prep food, ice packs, and just stay in bed. The second shot slammed into me noon the day after. Yeah, we'll see. That bitch that hit me? Yeah. Bio, that's, fucking... what's what I'm looking for? Team 4-star. Oh! Dude! It's a dice bag! It's a dice bag with our logo, and then it says Dr. Terawat across the back. Oh, this is awesome! Oh, dude. Yes. Dude, yes. There's something in this bag. There's something in this bag I want to share with you right now. I open this bag just to see what it looks like on the inside, and I find something. A little something special at the bottom. It's a coin. Flipping me the fucking bird. And on the back, it says 0 fucks. You kind of can't see it. Because the webcam's not going to be able to... No, there it is. Bam. 0fuckscoin.com. I was just like, I'm going to see what it looks like on the inside. I'm going to open up this bag, and then peeking up at me from the bottom of the bag is like this fucking bird. I was like, son of a bitch. Oh, but I love it. I will add it to my treasures that I have here in my bowl. My bowl of, yeah, Tesla birds too. Fuck off, Saffron. God damn it. Saffron and I have also been excitedly talking about getting a bunch of our programs and things back up and running again, because we haven't necessarily been able to do any of that stuff. Like, we had a lot of plans and things going on, but then the world sort of ended and all of our plans came screeching to a halt. We put everything on hold for COVID, but now, like, we both got our second shot. So I'm so excited. Hey Cassie, what up? Hell yeah. So we're just gonna chill out today. We're just gonna hang out. We're just gonna chill. So yeah, bam. There it is. I will push that over there. I've also got little fruit bars I'm eating, condensed fruit stuffs. Nom nom nom. All right. So, yeah. More friends, you say? Yeah. So, I started playing this game a ways back. Like a long time ago, we streamed and played Black Desert a bunch on this channel. And it really turned into more of like a community thing where that we could do offline. We never really like had like a gaming thing where we could hang out and play. But now we do that a lot more. And I don't know if this is going to be something that was going to be good for that, but we'll see. Yeah. So I made a dude. Because I couldn't remember, like, the story or the names of anywhere or any of the people or anything that was going on. So to kind of, like, catch myself up. Also, the first time I played it through as a wizard, I, like, rushed through everything. Like, I ran through this whole game, like, as quickly as possible. And I feel like I really sort of, like, hamstrung myself in terms of being able to enjoy the game. Because then I didn't have any idea what the hell was going on half the time. I didn't know who any of the characters were or any of the things that were happening, so it was really hard for me to sort of, like, whizzed through, you might say. All of my wizard business, or wizness, if you will. It's wizness time. And I was having a good time. But I kind of wasn't getting invested in the game world, so I was just like, well, fuck it. I just got bored and stopped playing eventually. But this time I was like, you know what? They have a class, the warrior, that you can play, who is like a sword and board kind of guy. And then if you want, you can do the awakened thing where they have like a sword, a big two-handed sword. And I was like, I like big two-handed swords. I also like playing humans, and humans is pretty much the only race you can play in this game. As I was explaining this to somebody the other day, that Black Desert is both extremely customizable and extremely limiting, in that each of the classes that you can play as are limited in the weapons that they can use and in the abilities that they have, and in the race and sex that gets to play that particular class. But inside that box, they gave you a lot of customization, and it's because it exists inside that box that they gave you all that extra customization, right? They're like, if you're going to play a warrior, like the guy with the sword and shield, then it has to be a human dude that kind of looks like this. And they're like, okay, but like the hair and the skin color and the eyes and like the shape of the body and your height and weight and everything else can be like played around with. Yeah, Blanthir. Only thing I remember from this game is Cup of Fart. Yeah, you start off with like a little black fart that's like, hey, what's going on? We should go and do stuff. And they've also like retooled a lot of the visual graphics and things to kind of like give you an idea as to how to play the game. And they've released a lot of new like classes for it as well. So like if none of the classes really spoke to you then, maybe it will now, because there's like they've doubled it since the last time I played. And yeah, bio, like, where if I get an MMO, I'll lose myself in it. Can I afford to fall into this? Black Desert's like between 10 and 20 bucks, I think, and then that's it. A lot of people will say that you need to pay a lot of money on the cash shop to get, like, pets, to play, like, the most optimal thing, but, like, there is so much of this game that's not optimal that you can do, like, farming and all other kinds of stuff that doesn't require any money whatsoever. And this game survives just fine by getting money out of people for cosmetics and getting money out of people for, like, buying a cosmetic for their horse carriage, or, you know, giving themselves a 15% EXP boost, or purchasing a high pedigree pet instead of, you know, catching them and breeding them yourself. And same thing with horses. Like, you can tame and breed your own horses if you want to, or you can go to the cash shop and just, like, buy one for, like, 30 bucks or something if you just want one that's, like, high rank. And I'm excited to see what you came up with in the meeting next Tuesday when I'm not potentially about to fall apart. You just don't ask me to sail the ship. Might go down. It's funny you should mention that. We can do that as well. But allow me to introduce you to my little boy here. He's King Macbeth. He's my little starter fighter man. Because obviously this is a Korean MMO, like all the characters are either like soft anime boy and soft anime girl face, or they have like I'm sorry to play this game. Do you only require a Game Pass? Yeah, you just need to buy the game. Fuck, too many caps, sorry. Like, here, I'll even show you guys. Like, I'm just gonna... Oh, yeah, here's a fun little feature of the game. Because you can actively fish, or you can do it passively, where your character just fishes, and you can go AFK, and then you can do this. You could say, minimize to tray, please. And now, there it is down there. It's not here with your active applications. It's just right here. And it'll pop into here eventually, like it did. And then if I ever want to go back, I can just pop back in. Or I can pop out. Boop. There. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. It's on sale for $1 right now. Now, I'm going to warn you, don't buy it if you're buying it on Steam. Don't do that. Because right now, they're merging the servers between Steam and the live game. I have it on Steam. I loaded the game up there, and I went to my server, and none of my characters were there. And then I went to the game, and like went to their website, downloaded it, and loaded up the thing, and there were all my characters. So I was like, huh, I guess they haven't put those together. But there is cross-platform play, what I've heard, between people who are playing it just natively on PC, not through Steam, and people who are playing it on Xbox and people who are playing it on PlayStation. Because it can be played with a thing. You can essentially hang a sign on your character that says God fishing while you're AFK. Yeah. Because the doc has 4 unread messages. Yeah. One of them is from me. It's the thing telling me that this has started. And one of them is people being happy that I'm home okay. And the other one is Mr. Ecock jealous that I was at McDonald's today. That I would have got my McDonald's with my chicken McNuggets. So let's pop this open and we'll say Black Desert Online. Let's go to their website. They have the new Corsair who's out, who's like this pirate chick who stole a magic sword by the looks of the video, that she plundered. Your heart be her plunder. Dive into the summer season together. And yeah, she does like cool water attacks and turns into a mermaid and shit, and it's rad as hell. But if I go, like, you get to sign into a thing, log in, purchase package. Yeah, there it goes. It was $1 before. Now it was $10 before. Now it's $1 to join. It's $1 if you just want to buy this. There is no monthly charge whatsoever. It's one of the big things. You can also turn the graphics way down, and you can play this thing like on a pretty halfway decent computer. Like, you don't need a nice computer to do this. But you can also get a Master Edition, which includes, what is this? Value Pack, 15 days. Okay. That means for 15 days, like, you get unlimited customization on your characters. So if you make a character and then you're like, oh, I want to go back and re-customize them, then you can do that for free. It's not like it's a paid service like it is for many MMOs, but for this, they're like, whatever, it's just free. You can also re-dye all of your clothes. So if you buy, like, cosmetic outfits on the cash shop, which just goes over top of your armor, so you can change your armor for its mechanical effects without changing how you look, then you can just re-dye that stuff for free over time. You get an extra 4 spots in your inventory, which, again, you earn just by playing the game and going through the story and doing quests. You unlock spots in your inventory, so, like, you don't even need to pay for that stuff. You get a classic outfit box, which I don't even think I have that. You get a polar bear, tier 1. I don't know if that's a mount or a pet. You can get other things other than horses to be your mounts. I don't know what else there is, but I know camels and elephants are included. A 20% discount coupon. I don't know what that's for. And 1,000 pearls. That's about $10. That's $10 American in pearls. And pearls are their cash shop resource. And I can show that to you guys later. But yeah, and then Legendary Edition, $45. It's on sale. Used to be $90. Or, again, like 4,500 A coins, which would translate to the exact same number in pearls. And then you get that. You get the inventory expansion. You get another inventory expansion. All that stuff. Oh, yeah, the Blessing of Camelsvai. So that's the 15 days. The value pack is 90 days instead of 15 days on that. You get a hedgehog pet. Like, it's all just cosmetic shit. And then, like, more cash shop items. So that's if you want to buy the game. Like, I've just started a new character. It's hard to say no to $1. Yeah, like, I'm not being sponsored or anything, but, like, I'm looking for another MMO to play, and I don't want something that's going to be expensive for me, but I also want something that's going to be fun, and there's lots of stuff to do. And I'm not saying that I'm going to be playing this a lot. Like, in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be playing it more in, like, the hangout area between work, like when I'm winding down for the evening, because I want to sort of slowly go through the story and listen to all the NPCs and talk to them about stuff. I will be honest, I'm having some bugs while I'm playing where, like, I try to open an item in my inventory and it'll just give me an error message, and I have to do it, like, 2 or 3 times sometimes, and then it'll work. But I've set my primary browser to be Chrome on this computer, and I hear tell that that's causing some issues for the game for some reason. I don't know why. Or it's like some other setting. Oh, hydrate. Don't mind if I do, Balthus. Thank you. Yeah. I'd buy that for $1. So I will need the link. Sure. If somebody can put that in the other games section of the Discord, please feel free to check that out. Where's my game go? There it is. Now, I have it attached to my hotbar. You'll notice that it's not it's not there. But yeah, so I pop back in. Now let's say I press Control, which lets me move my mouse around because there's lots of things to click on and check around the screen here. But this game is not a tab targeting MMO. Before I get the cash shop, I just want to fucking talk about this for a second. If I attack, my character will just attack. And my attacks are left mouse, right mouse, the E button, and I believe the F key. And then doing those in combinations with the direction keys. Oh, and Q as well. I can block because I have a shield. So I can block. But, oh, and moving while I'm blocking drains my stamina bar just underneath me there. But you can see, as long as I don't drain it all the way, then it doesn't go down. And it gives me reoccurring 10-second defense increase buff until I press Q again and it goes up. Also, my favorite thing is my takedown ability. I'm just gonna grab this beetle, body slam. Hell yeah. Anyway, press tab, puts my weapon away. If my weapon's away, I move faster. But yeah. If an enemy's going to attack you, you can dodge out of the way. Like, you can have your weapon out, dodge roll. Different classes have more evasion depending on their class. Like, they might have, like, the wizard teleports to one side. Some of them have, like, specific, like, evasion skills that I can either double tap D to dodge, or I can be pressing D and then hit shift, and I'll do a dodge roll. So... anyways, it's all its own thing. I like that because the combat is simple, but it's intuitive, so that you can play it with a controller. You can just pick it up and just hit different buttons, and your character moves fluently, and it feels a lot more connected than tab-targeting MMOs, where you just, like, look at them, and then you have to hit tab to target on them, and then you can use your abilities by pressing, like, all the number keys on your keyboard, or wherever else you've got them sort of linked to your system. Can I just climb this? Yeah, I can just climb shit. Nope, can't climb up there, though, by the looks of it. Oh, there we go. There. Now I'm on top of this house. Cool. But yeah, I gave him eyeliner and, like, that hair and a beard because I want to give him, like, a Viking-ish look. So, press Control. There's a little button down here, Pearl Shop. And there it is. So you can go to the Pearl Box. So now before, Pearl Abyss, the company that used to just handle the cash shop, bought out the game. So a lot of people might not see their characters online anymore if they didn't specifically go and fill out the form to have their characters transferred over to the new servers. He's Adam Lambert. How dare you? Find a word for... Yeah, I'm trying to find a World of Warcraft replacement that I can enjoy. Yeah, and I'm going to gush about this game for a while before I actually start playing it. Because I just want to chill out and gush about this for a little bit. Who's Adam Lambert? Who the fuck is Adam Lambert? Oops, hit caps lock. Oh yeah, look at that! Huh! Huh! Well, paint the horse red and shove a crowbar up my nose. You got me. Hot bisexual singer from American Idol. There you go. Oh, fuck me running. He is Adam Lambert. He kissed a man on stage. Good for him. That's what I said. I said good for him. Oh god, the sun's going down. Gotta close my shitty excuse for a curtain there. Kinda manage my light situation a bit. Turn this up a little. There we go. Hi. It could have been Christopher Lambert. Yeah. So the reason why they have this stuff called A-Coin, which you buy at 1,000 per $10, and then it immediately just transfers into pearls. But like as any cash shop is, if you buy more pearls in bigger chunks, then you get a bunch of them in the bonus. I have really spent almost nothing on this. Like, I bought the game at its higher price on a sale like forever ago, and it gave me like a horse and a whistle and a bunch of like a pet and a bunch of wacky shit. So yeah, you get the pearls, and then you use these. Oh yeah, there's also loyalty points, which you just get by playing the game. Like, if you get the game and you play it, you get loyalty points, and you use that to buy things like training skill upgrades so that your character learns weapon skills a bit faster for a day. Which is just a consumable that goes in your inventory. You can activate that whenever you want. Bonus furniture boxes. I think there's like an inventory. Yeah, the character slot expansion, so you can have more characters. An energy tonic, so that if your character is doing like crafting or gathering or whatever, then you know you can increase the amount of energy you have or give yourself more energy back. There's an inventory expansion coupon here as well. A mount change name, like mount name change. So if your horse is named something stupid, you can just spend 2,000 loyalty. I have like 7,000. I've never really used these. And I really kind of didn't play this back in the day. But there's just like a bunch of shit on here. I'm sure there's more things that like I don't really know about, but there's lots of like little quality of life things. Like, oh, a traveler's map, which is just an item that teleports you home to the nearest city. And there you go. And there's, I think, a flare. So if your ship gets sunk and you're lost at sea, you can set up a flare so that, like, an NPC boat will show up and sail you back to land. Because one of the biggest things that I liked about World of Warcraft was that it was one big world. That you didn't get to teleport all over the place. That there was a few teleporters, like the boats that would move between the continents, or in other certain areas, like the Zeppelins and stuff like that. But other than that, that was it. All the stuff was just there. Yeah, pull your dumb ass out of the water. Yeah. If you, like, get marooned at sea and you don't want to die and potentially lose your shit, you can call for help, and an NPC ship will come and get you. But yeah. One of the biggest things that I like about this game is that if I go to the map, like, in all the time that I played this, because you start off, like, here in this area, and then you move around and do your sort of tutorial missions and whatnot, and then this is the first town, Valia. That's, like, the first major town you get to. And then from here, you can, like, go to Heidel and then continue sort of west, going through different towns and fighting orcs and stuff, helping people. And there's a really big city, Calpheon, that's over there. And then, like, a forest where there's more, like, ogres and orcs and greenskins and whatnot. And there's, like, a bunch of undead running around the woods over here. So this is the majority of the world that I saw. I even got to the edge of the Black Desert, which is over here. I never actually got into the Black Desert. I just didn't. I never made it. And there's places that'll tell you that you need, like, a certain gear score to be there, or a certain level to be in there. Like, level 18 to 21 is, like, you can fight some guys in the castle ruins. When we played this before, we didn't do any of the quests. We just power leveled our way through a whole bunch of stuff. And then I found myself not only not knowing anything about the game world. Check out the other game's channel. Okay. Am I going to like what I'm finding? Oh, yeah, there it is. Sup, babe? Want to play Black Desert? it's unfucking candy. Why you do this? But yeah, so this is the world that I discovered. Now, let me zoom out a little bit. This is the Black Desert. Oh, is it July? Did I write August lair costs? Oh yeah, because we got paid up for July. Like, we're paid up for this month. Now we're getting it for the beginning of next month. Right? No. No, I do need to cover the cost for this month. Yeah. I'm gonna get back to that in a hot second. Let me just... Show me more, please. Excuse me. It doesn't, like, not... There we go. So I gotta go to my widgets. I gotta go to here. I gotta go down to here. Ugh. Alright, well, at least it's just at $20. Because I can't edit it. I have to just end. And then I'm gonna say... There we go. But we're going to start at $20 because that's where we were. And then August 1st of 2021 is when that goal is going to end. There, that should... There it is. Boom. It's fixed. Mostly fog desert. Yeah. Like, that... But, like, this is the entirety of the world that I saw. And anytime you want to get somewhere, you can just run there. You can run places, you can get a horse and you can ride there, you can get a carriage places sometimes. At one point, Spoody got a fishing boat and we went sailing out and, like, explored all these islands out here, like, running around. There were, like, pirates and shit that absolutely kicked the shit out of us once or twice. There's a little town that's on one of these islands that you can go and, like, buy a house in. All kinds of cool shit. Another friend of ours, Rabbit Heart, just moved in at the top of this mountain at the Lynch Ranch, bought a room up there, and just produced fleece and knitting yarn because there's a bunch of goats and sheep up there. And that's all she did. She just made herself a little goat farm, and then that was her game. Like, she just played this game entirely as, like, a farming simulator. But there's, like, God, there's, like, ocean and islands, and there's a whole other fucking continent that's, like, way the hell over there. There's sea monsters that I have not seen, and I'm terrified to try. And there's just, like, a whole bottom of this continent area that I haven't seen yet, and all of this fucking Black Desert thing with, I don't know what these fucking towers are. Like, I don't know what any of this shit is. I've never been there. And is this game kind of grindy? I hear so. But I don't know. I've been enjoying it so far. You get contribution points by doing stuff in the game. Oh, you can also see somebody's got some wagons and they're transporting goods. You can buy goods at one town. Like if I buy goods at Velia and then I go all the way down to, say, Calpheon and then sell them. and I put them all in a wagon, and then I get them all on the road, and I run them all the way down over there. But NPC bandits will show up and try to rob me. Players might try to attack you, but it's all its own thing. There is pretty minimal PvP. Before level 50, you can't be attacked, and I've been over level 50, and no one has attacked me. Now, that might be because I never got into the high-level parts of the game. I don't know. But from what I understand, they also put in PvP-focused servers a while ago, which drew a lot of people into those areas. So, like, if you're much more PvP-focused, you get, like, increased XP and rewards for playing on those servers. But it's a PvP server, right? So, them's the breaks. Right, anyway. Yep, okay. Yeah. But yeah, I was always worried about PvP being a thing and being attacked, and I've never been attacked. So, not to say that it doesn't happen, just to say that it's never happened to me. It's not as prevalent as one would think. I don't know if the community's bad here. I haven't really... That's, like, another thing, is that, like, I've never really talked to anybody else other than, like, my friends who also play this, but that also happens with games like World of Warcraft and whatnot, or, like, when I was playing Final Fantasy, I never spoke to another person who wasn't one of my friends who also played the game, so, like, I'm sure if I reached out and, like, wanted to join a guild or just started chatting with people, I'm sure it'd be fine. When it tells you where these bandits are, bandits won't attack players that are just walking around. But if you're in a caravan, like you got a wagon, you got a bunch of trade goods piled into it, then, you know, that's its own thing. Adam Lambert's really hot. You shush. How dare. Keep them bumblefucks away from us who want to, you know, enjoy the fucking game. Yeah. And reinstalling because nostalgia. Yeah, like, again, the only reason I decided to reinstall this game and check it out was because it doesn't cost me anything. I already own the game. I don't have to pay any money to play it. And I can make a new character and fuck around and just, like, it doesn't matter. I can just do what I want. It's fine. I don't have to renew a subscription. Oh, and because I logged in, I got my loyalties. There's 200 loyalties. That, like, currency for buying stuff. I can just take that. I take these things. Give it. I'll claim this. Event period, June 24th, 2021. Play Black Desert and get a Daybreak Stone. Okay. Well. Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, it says cleared, and then it says I didn't meet some kind of requirement, though I don't exactly know what. Oh, and I got a cool item for logging in. It's like, if you log in each day, you just start getting, like, just little things they give you that's like, oh, you get some, you know, some crafting materials, and here's a scroll that, you know, increases your chance for enhancing armor at high levels and shit like that. I don't want to see this. Go away. So yeah. So what was I doing at this town? Defeat a group of goblins. Oh, there's some goblins that are attacking people, and they wanted me to go check that shit out. Alright, cool. Yep. And then I can press shift to run. Oh, yeah. And then if I want, because, like, I don't know where shit is, I can go press control, so I have my mouse, go over here, and right-click on that. It will draw me a line to my thing. Now, here's another little fun, like, jobby-o about this game. I can run to, like, say, here, and then if I press T, my character will start automatically running to the location that I should be at. Now, this isn't perfect, because I'm in the middle of, like, a field. But off he goes, and here I am, hands-free, and he's just running. Like, off he gets. Oh yeah, Esteban, there is a Berserker class in this game, which again, race and gender locked, so you do play a giant man, but I figured you would like him because A, he's a giant man, B, he uses 2 axes, and C, when you get him up to a really high level and you activate his awakened weapon, you get a cannon on one of your arms and you shoot explosions at people. So I was like, That sounds like estimate. That's a. I mean, I don't want to put people in a box, but that sounds like the kind of shit you're into. But yeah, and then it ran me all the way to the spot that I needed to be. There is a lot of AFK portions of this game. Like, for the last, 24 hours, I think, I just, put a resource pack, like the kind you would normally load into a wagon. I bought one and put it on my character's back so he would move really slowly, and then just went to the map and was like, I want to go to here, and I want to just loop that path. And then hit T, and now my character is just going to run back and forth on this path. I had him do it in a town where it's a safe zone and nobody can attack you, and, monsters and NPCs won't get me. And it just slowly over time increases my character's max stamina and, their carry capacity strength. And just stuff like that. So it's just, there are things like that. There are crafting things you can do while the game is AFK. There's fishing you can do while it's AFK. But, you can absolutely just play this game without doing any of those things. You can go to, ruins and just fuck a whole bunch of monsters into the ground, take all of their items, sell a bunch of stuff, make a bunch of money, and then buy all the crafting shit you want on, the auction house. You don't have to do any of that shit. So, this game absolutely allows people just to play however the fuck you want. I mean, the biggest joke I tell people was, I fucking started a business, which I still have all the workers. They're all still technically employed by me. If I feed them some booze, they'll get back to work. And I had them, gathering mining materials for me and, working different nodes and, transporting goods in, and then I would sell those goods on the auction house. And I was, divvying out their pay and filling out forms and, making sure everybody got their favorite booze and all this other stuff. And then I stopped and I was like, wait a second, what the fuck am I doing? It's been a month since I've been outside and shot magic at monsters like a wizard. I'm just a business owner all of a sudden. I was like, what the fuck is this? So, but that to me is a testament to how the game just sort of, you don't need to do stuff. You can just run a business if you want to. Just got my best friend this game. It was too good not to. Yeah. It's not, I'm not going to say this is an amazing game, but for $1, it's good for $1. Come on, the way that it looks, the way that it plays. Gonna do my sidestep slash. Boom. Body slam. Fuck yeah. Fucking love that move. Oh yeah, and then if I go charging. Rush. Boom. Boom! Finish that combo. Wow! Bonk! Body slam! Body slamming big goblins, pretty fun. Body slamming tiny weasels, it's the best. Boom! That's a 5-hit combo. I go forward nip. Wow! And then, oh yeah, as you fight monsters, you gain knowledge on them, which lets you do more damage to them, and it lets you, potentially get more loot from them. And if you have more knowledge, then, there's other advantages and stuff that it gives you for having higher knowledge on a... Bonk. Kick. And see, I kicked that one guy away so that I could turn around and then fight this dude some more. Do a backslash, which does, a knockback. And then... When we were playing this before, we had so many people doing so much high-flying shenaniganry running into a town full of goblins. Our group of players was a roving extinction event, and it was a huge amount of fun, at least for me. Grab, boom, boot, boot, 5, boom. Oh, he's already dead. Okay, cool. And I gotta kill 25 goblins. Let me double check to make sure. Okay, now we're at 10. Okay, that's weird that it counted that guy as 2. Goblin elite soldier. He might be too strong for me to fight. Sometimes, like, you will get, like, oh, you need to kill 30 guys, and you get to 29, and then the game glitches out, and you might need to, like, drop the quest and rejoin. Or, like, sometimes when you go to talk to a guy as your next, like, oh, I gotta talk to this guy as my next quest marker, and it, like, you talk to him and it doesn't activate, you might need to, like, drop the quest, re-pick it up, and redo it sometimes. Like, so far, that's the only problem I've seen with it, is, oh, destructible environment, that's cool. Well, some of it is, at least. But I think that might be a problem with, like, my installation or something else, because I'm not seeing a lot of discussion about it on any forums where, like, quests can't complete correctly. Body slam! Boot! Boot! Boom! Drop kick. Boom! Kick him when he's down. There we go. Bonk. Combat skill points obtained. Oh yeah, because I didn't level up, but like I'm just using my sword in combat, and it's giving me skill points for it. Okay, yeah, that guy's doing some damage. I'm a little over leveled for this area, just a touch. I bought this MMO for $1. Now I'm a demon lord. Isekai when? Yeah. I smoked weed once, now I'm gay. Boom! Arujin Krastu! I guess some sick shit. It just, like, the combat was just so fucking juicy, and it's why I played this game for as long as I did. And you can absolutely, when doing the combat, like, play this with a controller. Boop! I can do, like, side slashes if they're coming at me. Grab! Dunk! That guy throwing rocks at me? You son of a bitch! Fitness training 3! I apparently leveled up. I haven't been using my shield to block at all. Oh, Isekai Planthier is a type of anime where it's like, oh, I fell through a portal and now I'm in a video game world. Or some other things that are semi-related. Sword Art Online is kind of an isekai. Overlord is an isekai anime. That time I was reincarnated as a slime is an isekai. There we go. Quest complete. And we press control, and we right-click, and it tells me where I need to go to defeat or to turn it in. And if I want, I can just press T, and I'll automatically run right over to this guy here. Press R. But your chief's journal while you drew their attention. Cunt! Poor chief. This guy's dressed up like a goblin. He's doing research on him. And then I get some items. Skill, get some CP, get some XP. Hooray.
Be wary of goblin fighters. They relentlessly attack humankind.
The voice acting's not so good, as you can see. They did make massive improvements to the voice acting. It used to be laughably bad. So if Adam Lambert fell into a video game, yeah. SAO, Overlord, Log Horizon, those types. Okay, cool beans. Yeah. And Doc is the isekai. God. I haven't seen Log Horizon. I don't know if that's any good. Sadly, I don't think Doc qualifies because isekai requires the another world part. Yeah. Fortunately, I'm stuck here in reality with all you poor people. I'm doing this for the town. It's weird that I feel closer with the goblins now, though. Guys dress up like a goblin doing research on the goblins who keep attacking people. And he's just like, don't look at me weird. I'm doing this for the town. I'm not dressing up like a goblin because I'm some kind of weird furry. Leave me alone. And it's like, dude, it's fine. It's like, we don't shame around here. And he's like, I'm doing it for the town. It's like, all right. Oh, Log Horizon is very good. That's a really good story. Playthrough says it's good too. I might check it out. Is it on Crunchyroll? Can I get it on a Crunchyroll or a Funimation? It's the one I thought you'd have seen first. Really? I'm gonna check that out real quick. Have I seen Log Horizon? No. I have not seen this. It's got an IMDb. Oh, there it is. Crunchyroll. And Funimation. Look at that. I usually prefer to do Funimation only because I am dyslexic and I don't like reading subtitles if I can avoid it. So I'll watch things that are dubbed. Even if the dub's not that good, I'll typically watch those first. It's a Soulsborne isekai, to be exact. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, whatever you say, dude. Let me see what the journal says. Can't. Let me translate it into human language. Whenever it's that, he says he's speaking Goblin, but I just like to think that he's cussing really hard. As the damage caused by the imps in the west increased, the king ordered me to wipe them out with 100 troops as a centurion. I duly accepted the king's orders, and I succeeded in crushing the imps all over the west. I was just a nameless warrior before, but I gained great fame after this. The king's order. Centurion. What does this all mean? What, you want me to read the rest of it? Well, I risked my life. I risked my life to bring it, but I couldn't bring it all. Instead, I'll tell you where the rest of the journal is. Okay. Gotta go get the rest of the journal.
Goblins.
I'm doing this for the town.
With them, spending all day watching them.
Yeah, abandoned fate. Goblins might be waiting to make an ambush. Make sure you're fully prepared. All right. Nobody gets the drop on Adam Lambert. And they've already given me a path to the next place that I'm supposed to go. Let's look for the rest of the journal. Documenting the unfortunate fate of Gieth, which I think is like a goblin leaderman. Now, I don't have to follow the line. I can just run straight if I want to. But I do like, if you're like, activate that running, just, oh! He looks like he's fucking powering through it. Oh! He's sweating. He's getting that little glisten on his face. Oh, this is a combat zone. You can see, like, these monsters are technically, like, aggro, but they don't really run over to fight me as much. I think that might be because I'm level 16 and I'm a little over-leveled for this area. But also, like, monsters don't fucking bum rush you like they do in other MMOs. They don't... Like, you can stop and fight them, but it's more of a choice. You don't have to. They're not gonna harass you with that shit. Oh, where's the? Oh, sliding. Oh, is this a cave entrance? No, it's just some granite. What in the fuck? Some mining rocks. Oh, okay, so the guy I'm looking for is like around here somewhere. I think that's him up there on the map, maybe? He's like in this area. He's somewhere around this space. Or he's underground. Let's tell the game to maybe take us to him. Let's get around first to here. Oh, there is an entrance. It's just further down over this way. That's what it is. Wee! Oof. Gentlemen. Boot, boot! Oh, thank you. I got help from a friend. Body slam! Bong! Double kick. What's out? Alright. person? Oh, they're like... Oh, that's right. They're like the crazy battle nun lady who is like running around down here. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm supposed to go this way. Find Gith's journal. Oh, there it is right there. Journal. I'll grab that. This looks like the journal that was written a long time ago. Pick up the old journal. When I returned after successfully completing a near mission impossible... Okay. The king accused me of treason instead of rewarding me. I pled innocence, but no one was on my side. My sin was that my father was the head of an unsuccessful campaign. The following pages are filled with writing in an unknown language mixed with some goblin. To return to Grusha and ask him to translate the rest. Gonna break open some jars. Oh yeah, every now and then the Black Spirit, the little cup of fart here, he's gonna give me some stuff. Oh, and here's a warrior, like a berserker guy. That's what I talk about when I say they're giants, which is like appropriate size for Esteban and I. Like, this is like a real life comparison. It's not even an exaggeration. Goblins, get the Goblin Slayer. Wait, is that quad? Yeah, like strength of 4 regular men. Oh, what's this? A Goblin Stone. A stone set up in front of the Goblin cave. It seems to be used to democrate their territory. Interesting. All right, so I gotta run this back to the dude. Oh, was that like an interactable bush? It is. Now I'll show you something. There's energy up here. 182 out of 182. I used 1 energy, and I gathered 3 weeds. Like, my gathering skill's super low, so I'm not going to get anything good. But you use energy whenever you do gathering things or other certain objects or actions in the game. Sometimes, like, waving at an NPC so that they increase their, like, attitude towards you also costs energy, so you can, like, aggressively wave at someone until they like you. It's literally the game equivalent of how many eye contact until marry. Or you can, like, talk to them. Like, you can have these weird, like, conversation mini-games where you talk to them about, like, people they know that you might also know. And, like, you know, maybe increase your, like, ingratiate yourself towards them that way. No! You stop that. When you are Esteban sized, most people are small. Well, that's why I like Esteban, though, or it's one of the many reasons why I like Esteban. And I know that for big people that's like sometimes a sensitive topic, but I think it's something to be proud of. But that's mostly because I grew up in a community of people who, if you were a huge person, you were everyone's friend. Like that's just how that shook out. Yeah. Well, you have to be. Like, that's the thing that also is a common thing with a lot of people I know, is if you're a really big guy, you have to be so careful when interacting with people and things. You don't crush your surroundings at a constant pace because the world wasn't built for men your size. But yeah, I like having big friends. I'm just like, yeah! Look how big he is. That's awesome. I just like big people in general, I guess.
Up to find out what goblins are.
Did you find the chiefs? I mean, Gith's journal. Let's see what it says. The world was too corrupted for me to live with pure loyalty. Extreme fear and despair ate at my soul. Is there no one in this world who can save my weakened soul? Oh, alchemist. Gates' writing stops here, but the text continues in the handwriting of another. Whether he wanted it or not, he continued to exist in this world, in the form of neither goblin nor human. And engraved in his heart was hatred for humankind. So I guess it's like a human that joined the goblins and became like a leader of their people, or like a hobgoblin or something? Oh no, I feel sorry for the chief. How could this happen? Those humans should pay for this. When the chief returns, you'll all be in trouble. No, I must not forget. Goblins are the bad guys. Like, no, wait. God, stupid.
Be wary of goblin fighters.
All right. The goblin behind the mask. Quest completed.
Humankind.
Cool. Oh. Going through the little beginning of the thing, my little cup of fart, my little black cloud with 2 eyes, evolved into this guy, who's just a little poop, like right in the hands. Little cup of shart. He's my little guy. Oh, he's giving me like tiny light that drives out the darkness. This world we venture out in contains day and night. It gets pitch dark during the night. When darkness falls, it may become hard to find your way around. That's when an Antanas Firefly comes in handy. I'm sure it'll be of great help to you. Oh yeah, this is an item that if you consume it, it emits light around your character for an hour. An internal error occurred. I just had to press it again, and now it's fine. This guy also, because I got a high enough level on my other character, can now like do item enhancement, transfusion, reformation, and some other stuff that like I don't remember how any of this works. Like, plus, if you're nice enough to us big people, we might let you ride on our shoulders, so you too can be big, albeit from a short time, small time. Damn it, words. Yeah, don't worry, it's not a big deal. So bad. Ugh. Ugh. Alright, who's this sending me messages? Okay, excellent. Oh, that's fun. Thank you. I will save that to our thing. And we got a main quest here. Boss, Gieth the Goblin Chief. Do you feel that? We're not alone. I sense a powerful presence nearby. Do you want me to summon the Goblin Chief, just like I summoned Red Nose? I hope you're prepared. The Goblin Chief is much stronger than regular goblins. You may wind up dead if you're not careful. Don't worry, you have me by your side. Do you think Grusha will be surprised if we defeat Gieth? I can't wait to see the look on his face when we tell him that. You won't be able to see the HP of boss monsters if you do not have knowledge on them. You can learn about monsters by defeating them, so fighting boss monsters over and over again will let you defeat them. Defeating monsters, just in general, will sometimes drop a scroll that will allow you to summon a boss that's typically related to them. So, like, if you find high-level imps somewhere, you can find scrolls that let you summon the imp boss known as Red Nose. And then if you beat him, you can get, like, special items off of him. There's also world bosses that show up that drop, like, high-level items and a bunch of other stuff. Like, there's a lot of high-tier play in this game that I entirely haven't explored yet. Mostly because I just sort of fell off the map with regards to having enough time or energy to continue playing this back in the day. Recommended level 7. And it's recommended that I play with other people. But I'm like level 16, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to see if I can do this. Oh yeah, and then he's going to give me that Firefly. Cannot apply item results, and just have to click it again and it works. Alright. So now we gotta go interact with the Dark Portal and defeat the summoned Gieth. Oh, and I got a speed boost. I think. No, I've got an attack boost and some other kind of thing. What's this? Attack speed is up and casting speed is up. It's like +1 each for like 6 fucking minutes. Doesn't matter. This is just how fast I run. But yeah, you can train your character, like physically train your character to be able to like run faster and for longer by just doing the stuff that's required in order to do that. Oh, guess what? Yep. Guess what, Weasel? Get dunked! Oh man, the music picks up for the combat of me dunking on a weasel. Oh, this is a general goods vendor. Hello, lady. Oh, you seem very nice. Hello.
You need potions, right?
Hello,
Then
miss.
hurry.
You're a general goods lady. I can't sell a lot of the random sort of shit that I have. Can I sell junk items to you? No, it doesn't really take anything that I've got here. But yeah, you can get little potions. Potion seller. I require your strongest potions. I've got 59 potions somehow. What was I doing with this guy? Jesus Christ. Gives me 75 HP, which, looking at this, is not going to be great. It's got a 3-second cooldown. Okay, so that's not so bad. That truthfully could be worse. These ones only give me 50 HP, so these ones are actually better. Alright, so good. Then I'm not wasting my money by... I'm not making a mistake by using these particular potions. I should probably also look into getting better equipment sometime soon. Like, I should be doing a lot more damage than I am. I think I'm still using my, like, starter sword as well longsword, and that looks like to be... I mean, the shield definitely is bullshit. Oh, and I got a set of Reblath armor. I think I sent this character money. Like, I just made this guy and got him to the first town, and then that's when I fell off. Yeah. At the end of the stream, I'm also gonna, like, show you guys some other things that you can do, and ooh, that guy's a big one. We're not gonna go do that right now. But I'll, like, show some of the other classes and, you know, some of the other cool shit you can get up to. Because I don't think I'm gonna get to a town, or to, like, the town where my house is while we're playing today. And that's okay, because I have a character who's already got all that shit. Okay, so that's the portal. So now in this world, even though Gieth was defeated, the Black Spirit can sort of resummon him from, like, the underworld or something. I'm not exactly sure. But you can, like, fucking... There we go. Interact with the Dark Portal. Investigate the portal. Whoa! And, like, there's a bunch of black spirits all swirling around here to bring out Gieth. Oh, fuck. Oh, and he's got to, like, pull himself out from all, like, the black spirit energy. Uh-oh. Chat, I think I'm about to get my shit beat. Bam! Grab him. Nope! He doesn't like being grabbed. Boom! Hooga! Do like a little twirl around him. Oh, fuck. What's that you're doing? Oh, shit! That's a lot of fire. I'm actually wearing really good gear. I just got a shit shield. He's still kicking the crap out of me. I do the little dance around him. Boom. Get around him. Okay, I'm gonna drink a potion. Bonk, bonk. Oh, what is he doing? I don't like this. I don't like what he's doing right now. Oh, he's turned into a fucking different guy. Oh, and he's mean now. Sideways cut, sideways cut, sideways cut. Oh, he still caught me with that. Gotta drink a potion. Fuck. Block. Oh. Ah. Kick. Oh, that sucks. Get around behind him. I definitely could be pulling the camera out a little bit more. Bam. Oof. Lady, I don't know if you can see this. Oh, for fuck's sake. I got disconnected. So the server I'm playing on has a ton of fucking abilities here. A ton of people on it. Like, the most people play on this server than any other server in the game. And I will show you the server I'm talking about. We'll see if I'm still in that fight, or if it decided to boot me out. It seems as though that fight didn't go so well. That's okay. I'm gonna step back. I'm gonna drink my potion. I'm gonna... Oh, no, wait, no, he's just sitting there. Gieth is just sitting there. Oh. Oh, is he down? Oh, and he's fell over. Ugh. Oh. He's getting sucked back in. Someone else is also summoning him to fight him. I'm just gonna put my sword and shield away, and I'm gonna step over here. potion. I'm gonna type enter/wave. I'm gonna be like, hello. Alright. Oh, I can't even damage this guy because that's not my fight. So my fight didn't go as planned, so I'm gonna have to restart that. But before I do that, let's go do this. Let's go back to character selection, because it'll just leave me in the field there, which is fine. This is therefore less fun. This is the wizard I played. I gave him a mustache, but now he just looks like... And I need you to understand that he does look like a lady who's wearing a fake mustache and a beard, trying to masquerade as, like, Mr. Gentleman. Like, his face is just too fucking soft, right? But yeah, where's the server? Server selection. The server that I am on, and I might need to look into moving, but I am on North America, New Olivia 1. It apparently has an XP boost going on. But that's where I'm at. And this is the wizard that I play, and I literally built this outfit out of, like, random pieces of things in the cash shop back in the day to make him look exactly like my LARP character. So he has, like, a big fancy wizard hat, he's got the big feather in it, he's got the red pirate coat, the brown pants, the white shirt, like... With the exception of these two belts, this was pretty much the outfit that I wore at game, like, including the boots that he's got on his feet. I didn't have a nice staff as this. But there's also the sage that I've made, who's, like... The story behind the sage is, like, he was a member of the ancient civilization that was destroyed, and when he, like, using astronomy and magic foresaw the coming of the black spirits, encased himself in, like, a prison, so that he would be able to fight the black spirits in his prime when he's released. And I thought that'd be cool. So I started that guy up. He does, like, the little cube on his neck, like, opens up into a thing where he does, like, all of these big crushing geometry attacks. It's all, like, gravity magic and shit, which is pretty cool. And yeah, like, they kind of made him, like, his original look, before I customized him, was very, like, Roman. Had, like, a very Roman look to him. Oi, 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 what's all this? Hey, Quad, how's it going? But yeah, I'm gonna take this opportunity to hop in. And look at this mermaid-esque chick. That's the new character, the Corsair. They don't have an awakening yet, so they don't have, like, a cool other weapon form that you can unlock at a higher level. There's the warrior, whose main thing, as you can see in this little video down here, which is gonna be hard to see, that they have sword and shield, and this is typically what they look like before customization. The awakening that they have is, like, big two-handed buster sword, and they do, like, a lot more by way of, like, attack instead of having defensive capabilities. There's Hashashin, who is, like, this rad fucking, like, Egyptian, Persian-esque assassin guy. Does he also have a hemp/seashell necklace and a surfboard? Ooh, yeah. I'm gonna go through all of them real quick because there's, like, a ton of them now. But yeah, these guys, their main is, like, they're a spellcasting desert fighter, so it's very Egyptian, very Persian in the way that they wanted to design this character. And I don't know really what their awakening is. Oh, it's a staff. So instead of using two short swords, like a short sword and a dagger, they use a staff. The music in this menu is very loud, and I apologize. Can you guys still hear me okay over it, though? Or is it too loud? Do we want to turn it down? I'm gonna get food before stream. I ended up finally putting the curtains I've needed to put up for like 3 years now. Good! Very fast, very strong, very sand. Just a touch if you can. Yeah, I'm feeling like it's a bit much. We get it! You're from space! Alright, so let's scooch out over here. Let's open that, but it's actually, we wanted to open the volume mixer. Boink. And then we scoot along down to Black Desert. We're just going to turn you down a touch, my man. Thank you. Alright. So yeah. That's Hashashin. And then there's the Sage, who has like his crazy golden geometry magic. And he wears like this rad fucking crown thing on his face, which looks cool as hell. But like, you see what I mean when I say like they gave him a very Roman centurion look. And listening to the developers talk about it, they were like, oh yeah, we're going to give him like this cool thing where we wanted him to be very European, very, very white, because they want to appeal more to like the North American European audience. Because as much as this is a, you know, South Korean MMO, they want to appeal more to like their Western audiences, which is why they have like such in-depth character creation and some of this other stuff, which I think is very cool. The awakening you can get for this guy is like you have like a spear and you do a bunch of lightning stuff. So it's Super Zeus in his awakened form. One of the things that they did as well recently is that you can go from your awakened weapon back to your first type of weapon if you preferred that, and it just gives you like a big power boost, because normally the awakened weapons are much stronger than your main type, and you go on a cool quest that unlocks them, but then you can, if you want, you can just go back to like an upgraded version of your first weapon and like just do some stuff, right? Yes, he's Thor. He won't admit it, but he got hit and it's really hurt. Oh my god. That's Thor. Oh, you're Thor? Yes, it really hurts. Fucking... God, what was it? Was that Genie from one of the Aladdin movies? Like, Aladdin 3? Oh my god. But yeah, so he gets like some really cool shit. It's hard to see. If you go to their website, you can watch all these videos in like their full size. Ranger is like elf bow girl. I don't know if... Is she an elf? Is she an elf? If I go create... Oh yeah, it's gonna do this. It's gonna tell you to like make a seasonal character, and you say, yeah, and then you just click that. Because I don't know what seasonal stuff is. I don't know if it deletes your character after a season or whatever. I don't know what the thing it is. But is she an elf? I believe she is. Yep. So there's a cool elf chick. You can customize like the body shape and everything for these people. You can make them tall or short. You can make them thick or thin. And then any of these parts of the body, if you're like, I like a lady with big forearms, you can do that. So like, it's all there. It works. You can even choose your horoscope. I kind of don't know what the horoscope does. But like each one of them that you pick is like regular horoscopes. They're kind of nonsensical and they don't mean anything. If you're like, I'm born under the symbol of the goblin, that means you're like a linguist. You have strong beliefs, intellectual, materialistic, and wise. And there you go. Like a lady with short legs and long arms. But you can do that. Like, this is what I mean when I say this game is super customizable, but like super restrictive. And then it's like, oh, you want to play this archer? You have to play like this white elf chick. Well, it's not white. You can change your, like, I can just as easily run in here and be like, black lady. Bam. There you go. Dope. And then let's go to the hair and let's change that color. If you want to do like a red, turn down that shine, and then the hair ends. You can make like a bright orange if you want. You can play with like how much of the tips that plays into, and then like the actual base of the hair. You can say I want that black, and I want this also like black, but give it some sheen, and then the tips, we'll give her like cool guy tips. Bam. There you go. Oh yeah, you gain more amity talking to an NPC you share a horoscope with. Oh, cool. Black elves honestly make so much more sense. Yeah, because they're out in the fucking sun all the time. Why would they have white skin? Oh, right, because Tolkien thought that the superior race was the fucking English. Oh. But yeah, like, there's so much customization within this space. But it's like you have to play an elf chick if you want to play this class. And it has to kind of look like this. Like there's a lot of things you can play around with and goof around with, but it's its own thing, right? There's lots of space to play within the space they give you. So it's a small space, but there's lots to do. So that's Ranger. But then what you'll notice in a lot of the classes, like, oh yeah, this is an elven chick who has a bow, and her awakening is, I believe, a spear? Or is it 2 sickles? It looks like a... Oh, it's 2 short swords by the looks of it. Because I don't really know a huge amount about it. But then there's also Archer, which is a male elf who also uses a bow. They do not yet have an awakening because they came out just a little while ago. But there you go. There's Wizard, which I have a character who does that stuff. There's also a Witch, which is the same character but a girl. And when the Wizard does his awakening thing, he gets like 2 orbs. One's fire and one's water, and he like shoots huge explosion magic around, and it's radical as fuck. When the Witch does the awakening, she gets 2 orbs, but hers are lightning and earth magic now instead. So it's like there's a little, like little things. Yeah, they live in the woods too. Camouflage, like, yeah. Yeah, and there's lots of, like, cool outfits and shit. I'll show you guys later. Where were we up here? Yeah, Ranger. Guardian, also known as, the girl I hope to marry someday, is, like, big barbarian chick. Just, you know, right? My goodness. There's a sorceress who just does black magic stuff. She has an awakening where she uses like a magical black scythe to cast like spells and stuff. There's a character called Nova, which is like a paladin, a dark paladin. Who's this chick? This is the like the gold goth that people warned you not to talk to because she's crazy. Like that's this girl here. She is a paladin of something called like the Faceless God, and her awakening is like a rapier, and it's like a lot of like blood magic mixed in with like cleric paladin sort of aesthetic, which is interesting. Wait, what? Scythe? Yeah, sorceress uses a scythe in their awakening. So if you get them up to like level 56, then you can start a special quest line that takes you through the world doing some things, and at the end you get awarded with the awakening so that now you can like, you know, use your new power. The wizards get their orbs, and like the warrior gets the one big sword, and the sorceress gets a magical scythe of crazy black energy. Again, if you go to their website, you can see all these up close. The Lan is... Oh, yeah, that's right. She has like a... Like, this is very Chinese in its style. Like the Chinese short sword and then like an incense burner on the end of a rope. So it's like a rope dagger, kind of, in the way that she fights with it. And then she gets like a sword, or a pair of swords, rather. She fights with a pair of reverse sabers for her awakening. There's Berserker. So you get like a big giant man, but you have to play a giant, which made me sad because I was like, what if I want to play with the 2 things, but I want to be like a regular man? And they're like, nope. And I was like, okay. But the awakening is you put on a suit of like heavy armor with a cannon in one arm and you blow shit up. Bim lady. Again, this game, if you go to their website, not on Steam, do not get this on Steam, because the servers are separate, but if you go to their website, it's $1 to buy this game right now. It's normally $10 to buy this game. Now it is $1. If you want to pay more when you buy it, you can. It gives you some... Oh, thank you, Willow, for the subscription. If you want to pay more for it, you can, and it gives you like more in-game cosmetics and like little quality of life upgrades that you can honestly make yourself in game anyways for like later stuff. But it's just its own thing, so I was like, sure, whatever. There is the Tamer, who is very lolly. I don't know anything about this person. This person came out after I stopped playing. This class was released, and they're not listed by when they've come out, obviously, because Warrior was one of the first classes and Corsair is their latest one. But you start with like a short sword, A very Chinese-style dual-bladed short sword, and then the upgrade looks like it's a 2-tipped spear. So it's a staff with a blade on either side, which is pretty fucking cool. But very, very moe. Oh, hey, it's me. No, this is you. It's the Shy. You're a little elf person. You got little mouse ears. Isn't that cute? Yeah, let's get the awes in chat. Let's get him. Come on, let's get him. You fight with like a boomerang, and it's adorable. And you throw the boomerang at dudes. Yeah, the main weapon of the Shy is the giant boomerang, which is called a florang, which is used for combat. A mystical sub-weapon, Viclory, is used to heal and protect Shys and their allies. So they have like ranged combat mixed with support. As you can see, like their control is pretty low, their defense and attack is pretty low, but their combo and evasion is up. And they don't really have a point on this for support stuff because apparently she's using the little like lantern to heal people. Due to their small size, they have good basic evasion and are fast and nimble when evading and attacking their enemies. Shys start off with Professional 1 Alchemy. Oh, they start off with, like, alchemy stuff and gathering skills. That's pretty cool. So you get, like, bonus alchemy and gathering stuff. And then, oh, instead of Awakening, they just have a thing called Talent, which is available at level 56. Yeah, you have to complete a quest in order to use this instrument. You will acquire new skills with the Talent Discovery, and then you can play the instruments to greatly aid your allies. So, like, at high level, you still use your boomerang to fight, but now you get extra abilities, which is the little healing lantern that they swings around really adorably and does stuff. Hey, Mr. Classic Magic, how's it going? Deadass, those are the glasses I'm gonna get. Yeah. I would 100p play her. Yeah, it's too cute. It's too adorable. Look at her big mouse ears and her tiny nose. God damn it. Stick her in my pocket. Give her little pats. Yeah. Is it actually a giant boomerang, though? Yeah. I feel like it's going to be kind of big for regular people, but a normal-sized boomerang to, like, a berserker. It's just regular boomerang. Yeah, pocket fae, for sure. Though I'd make them as androgynous as I could. Yeah. Is this how you see me? Much small. Yeah. Be a good friend. Cute little bean friend. Do good. Jealous of your second dose and trying to figure out a way to speed up getting my second. I am impatient, I admit. A book out of town. Go to the government website and, like, enter in your information and then be like, find me, not a clinic, but find me, like, a vaccination site. And they'll tell you, like, all the different places. And that's where I found my booking that it was like, oh, if you're booking for Toronto, you're looking at maybe August. But if you're booking in fucking Hamilton, then it's faster. 100%. What I don't want for this character is to fall into the same, like, weird Lalafell trap that, like, Final Fantasy kind of fell into, which is, like, people are going to be like, oh no, this character is, like, a few hundred years old, so it's okay to, like, think naughty things. And I'm like, don't do that. That's wrong. That is wrong and gross and bad. Don't do that, please. Jesus Christ. The Striker is your monk. He's your fist punchy man. The Awakening, from what I can tell, is just more punching. Yeah. After Awakening, they can use the guard brace on both of their arms and can summon echo spirits to ambush their enemies from all sides. This is the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure character. This is the character who starts off as a Puncho Man, and then when you do the Awakening, they then get to summon, like, stands that jump in and fight dudes with you. You know what? Sorry, but it must be done. Say no way to the moe. Oh, tell me about it. Mystic is a similar character, but it's just the girl version of the same thing. So, like, a lot of the classes that are in this game, you could pretty much cut it in half and be like, oh, well, instead of however fucking many, what is this, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 23, you could cut that down to like maybe 12, like 11, 12 classes instead. Because a lot of them have like a counter-gender part to them. But yeah, after awakening, these people, instead of getting stands, can channel the aura of the sea dragon to deliver powerful blows with a pair of cestises on their arms. So instead of doing the punches and stuff, they get like the rings that they fight with, and they summon like a fucking dragon to attack people, which is, I'm not gonna lie, rad as fuck. So yeah, again, like if you want to see these little videos here, which aren't a very good representation of what it is, because it's very small, you can go to their website and you can check that shit out. It only just occurred to me now that I probably could have just pulled up the website on the stream here and shown you guys up front, but we're this far into it, and I'm not turning back now. The Valkyrie is like a sword and shield character for the ladies. When they awaken, I believe they still have a shield, but they have a lance instead of like the two-handed sword that the male warriors get. They have a shield and a big fucking lance. After awakening, they can use Lancia, a weapon that is even taller than the Valkyrie themselves and greatly boosts her great offense and defense. So, like, she's already big attack, big defense, poor evasion though. But it's like, that doesn't matter. They just, like, boost the existing skills if you want to get into it. I believe the Kunoichi and the ninja are the same, like, counterparts for each other. That it's like, this is the lady ninja, and then this is the male ninja. And they use, like, slightly different weapons, but they have very similar things. God, what is the... Yeah, they have awakening. After awakening, they can use the Sura Katana, which is two short katana blades, to attack their enemies before they even realize what's hit them. And I don't know if you saw that, he used the fucking disappear into a log technique, so if you have like a Naruto fantasy, there's definitely, like, this guy can help you out. And then, yeah, last but not least, the Dark Knight, who is a sexy elf chick with a big black sword. And I think when she levels up, she gets a bigger, blacker sword. In her awakening. After awakening, they can use the Vidiant to freely switch between close and ranged attacks. Oh, they have, like... Right, their awakening is they have, like, daggers that float around them that they can use in close or long range. Which is dope. Yeah, they've got shit evasion, but they do, like, crazy amount of damage. Yeah, so these are all the classes. For the... Oh, God, they wrote so much for the Corsair for a character that doesn't have an awakening yet. The Corsair is armed with the Serenica, a flexible blade that can change its length at will. And Maricia, a jewel of the sea that grants the bearer the power of the tides. No one is quite as spontaneous as the Corsair when she glides about using her rope maneuvers, only to suddenly protract her blade and strike her opponent in the most vulnerable moment. Using the mysterious power of the Maricia, the Corsair can transform into a mermaid with the ability to summon gigantic waves to crush her opponents as she dances with dream whales from the lost sea of dreams. Jesus fuck. Like any good seafaring pirate, she can quickly move about in the water and remain submerged longer than other classes. So she has increased swim speed and increased breath. So if you're at sea, then she has like a natural advantage. Yeah, she's literally the, I have an idea! What about whales? Just whales! But yeah, like, I'm not gonna say that, like, everybody should pick a different class. Like, just pick whatever class interests you. Like, play the game at whatever your pace is, whatever interests you. Honestly, we're all gonna get to, like, high-level endgame content maybe if we all stay in this. Like, we'll all get there eventually, so it's not gonna be like, oh, but they're high-level and I can't join them. It's like, well, maybe they'll come back and help you level up, like, through some stuff, or if you need help, or, like, maybe you can join us later whenever you catch up, right? Because the game slows down a lot at the high-level areas. Yeah. So let's check out my boy. My little twink wizard. That was like, I thought if I gave him a beard and a mustache, he'd look less like a little boy, and it did the opposite. In game, I think he looks a lot better. Like using the in-game engine with the graphics turned down a little bit, I think that he's definitely looks a lot better. I'm sorry, Doc. That hat, yeah, it's a fucking sexy wizard hat. What about it? This is literally my LARP outfit for like years before I started playing that game. But yeah, so I have a dagger and a staff as normal, but because I awakened the character, he has now these orbs that he uses. One of the fire and the water. And then this is like his idle animation. He just sits around looking like a sexy bastard. You can play Striker, Bio, but I'm not gonna let anybody call dibs. You know. Yeah, I like the hat. Yeah, see? Thank you. I thought it looked good. But, cool thing, I can go into here, and if I want to spend the money, I can go to, like, the apparel section, which is nice because in US dollars, this is pretty much exactly 1-to-1. Like, that's $29 if I wanted to get the entirety of this wizard outfit. And it comes with, like, a skin for the staff and for the dagger and, like, some robes. But if I just want to buy the robes, then, like, I can get it for a little bit cheaper. Like, the whole set together is $29. The robes is $22. If I just want the staff, it's only $7.50 pearls. So that's $7.50 for that. But this is where Black Desert, like, makes its money, is on, like, the wild fucking cosmetics that you can buy for your character. Additionally, all of these colors you're seeing on the outfit can be changed for other colors. In the fucking beauty section of this, you can buy, like, dye sets, or the boost thing that I have that gives me, like, unlimited use of the part of the game that lets me, like, recustomize my character, also gives me unlimited use of the dyes, so I can just dye my clothes different colors if I want. I don't know if it goes away when it's done. I don't know. But for, like, 50 cents, I can get a random red dye. And it's like, yeah, it'll cost you some money if you're after, like, permanently dyeing a specific outfit a specific color. It might take you a couple of bucks, but at the end of the day, like, this is where they make their money. This is why they don't have a subscription cost, because there's people that spend all their fucking money buying different cosmetics and different colors and different outfits and, you know, all the other rest of the wild shit that's in here, like furniture and stuff. But yeah. Now, what I can do, if I want, is be like, I like this wizard outfit, but I can turn helmet off just so that, you know, I don't wear the weird hood, and I get to see, like, this cute little hair that I gave him. Little cute little thing. So there's, like, that. There's this outfit, which, again, I'm not showing, and then I can be like, I want to see him with his awakened weapon and the combat stance. I can toggle those on in the bottom corners, so I could be like, yeah. And then, again, even if I don't like the color of the outfit, if I like the look of it, then I can change the color later. But it's like $34 for the entire thing, if I want to include, like, these spheres as well. But if I just want the robe, it's $20. The whole set is $34. Just the robe is $20, though. So if I like the spheres I already have, I can just go with that. And there's, like, loads of, let's put the helmets on, crazy fucking outfits that you can get. That's just a trilby. Like, and this is just for the wizard. There are similar outfits for lots of the classes, like the Gavi Regan outfit. You'll get something similar for the other classes. Not exactly the same, but very, very similar. But then some classes have outfits, like the Sage's Memory outfit that I have access to here, that there is no proxy for this by the rest of the things. Like, he's missing the best wizard outfit. Oh, what is it? Cool Sprite, let me know. Also, hello. Yeah, that guy. Medivh, yes. That's the feathers. Definitely very Medivh. Corvicanus. Oh, this one. Yeah. This one's fucking rad. Like, it's got the two, like, big raven things down the back of it. I think it's pretty cool, but what I don't like is that the robe has the hat attached. So I have to, like, I can't remove it. Even if I say hide helmet, it won't let me hide the helmet. This is the only outfit that does this. What I'd like to do is, like, go for this wizard outfit. Again, the robe is attached to the hat, but I can hide this one. So if I like my face and my hair and my facial hair and my other look and stuff, then I can just take the robe and, you know, go with that. But, like, I'd like to have, like, maybe this robe with, like, a different hat on it. Or, like, wear my big wizard hat. But I like the very medieval look that this has with all the feathers, which you could dye them all, like, black if you want to. I think that'd be cool. Oh, yeah, there was Shadow Chaser. Let's put the helmets back on for now. Some of these come with just the armor, so if I want to wear a different hat, I can. And I can be like, Sir Wizard, the Beardly. There's a cowboy outfit for some reason that all the classes get, and it looks a little bit different for everybody. But that's that. Oh, Kitty Queen Luna Moon has hosted me with 1 viewer. Thank you. Yeah. This is one of the problems at the moment for me. You can't mix and match properly. Yeah, like some of the outfits will let you mix and match. Like the Durandal outfit, you can just buy the armor for $20 and then you can put whatever other hat you want. Like let's say I want the crown from this set here, the Sage's Memory. I can just get the crown if I want to. I think there's a light effect coming off of the crown. If I hide it? Yeah, then that light goes away. That light fades. Then I put it on, and it's like, oh. I'm on Ranger, and it's quite frustrating. Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of the outfits for others. Ghost Sprites followed! Hey! My camera's not usually up this high. I moved it for this game specifically, so that covers my face sometimes. I apologize. But hello, welcome. Come on in. Is there a good mix of long and short hair for both males and females? Yes! There's a lot of, like, I'm not going to go through the customizations, but there are a lot of different hair stuff, including, like, bald options for everybody. I think everybody. I haven't really checked. But yeah, there's, like, lots of crazy stuff. There's, like, this one frustrates me as well, because it's, like, bear armor, but at least if I hide helmet, then, like, I love the look of this outfit, but I'd want to wear, like, a crown with this. Like, this is some kingly-looking shit. And you can get this, again, this is shared across many classes, this particular thing. And I'm like, how Macbeth is this? A fucking bear skin over top of, like, the crest and, like, the red and gold colors? Fuck yeah, dude. And it's even got, like, the white and blue colors for Scotland down there. But then they're like, yeah, but it's a chainmail coif and you have to wear it. And there's no real option to not Macbeth at all. But yeah, Cold Sprite, welcome. There is a link to our Discord down below if you'd like to come join our community. We like chit-chatting about games and helping each other out. And also, we hang out sometimes in the off hours, sometimes to the wee hours of the morning, playing games and stuff with each other. We have built a nice community of good people. Yeah, some of them are like, again, like maybe you get this and you're like, wow, that's really like gaudy. And it's like, okay, but like you can change the color of like all these little things here to other shit. So like sometimes you just find like a good shape and then you can do the dyes. There's like this cool Veritas thing. There's like a Jaguar plate, Onyx Jaguar armor for some reason, which I'm like, why on a wizard is that? There is this, like, the Kybelius set is very Egyptian / Persian, sort of like old Rome. Like, you get, like, the little toga skirt, and, like, it's all very gold, very gladiatorial. Very Cabana boy, if you will, yeah. This one, I think, is very cool. This one was my favorite just as is, as a set, because I love the little, like, circlet that they have on. That lets you still see your hair, but, like, adds that little extra accoutrement. And then, like, the black and sort of silver outfit that goes with the rest of it there is very nice. Yeah, the rib armor. I like if you get like a different thing, or again like using the spheres, like I think really adds to it. It's like clipping on the knees coming through the thing, but honestly that's not gonna come up as much as you'd think in game. And then there's also, after you get to outfits, there are other clothing sets that you can put on, like a camouflage set, Trent and Desert camouflage sets. These, if you wear them, will stop your name and your guild and your other stuff from being shown. Yeah, it hides your family, your character, and your guild name. So if you're attacking somebody in the desert, you put this on, people won't see you coming from, like, a distance. You blend in with the background, and also your name doesn't show above your character. So if you do attack somebody wearing this, then they don't know who it was that attacked them, right? Like, it's like bandit gear. Again, I've never seen them in use, and I've been all over the fucking woods where somebody might use this, the Trent armor. Never seen it used, though. Like, they literally put this in game being like, hey, you guys want to rob each other? And people were like, no, I think I'm just going to ship these candles over to the other town. Like, okay. Plus, like we were doing on, I think it was ArcAge, a while back, if we wanted to, like, make some money, we could just get, like, a couple of those carriages together, or a ship if we're going to do it over water, or whatever else, load up a bunch of trade goods, and then just move as a caravan. So if somebody does try to jump out of the woods and attack us, and, like, steal our shit, and then sell it to make that money, they're going to have a hard time. And again, like, PvP is a super late game thing anyways. Like, anyone can find who you are. It is, yeah, like, it's fun-looking armor, just as, like, a thing. I think it looks kind of neat. And you could still wear it over top of your armor. So, whatever. Like, yeah, the PvPers came along and fucked us up. Oh, well, yeah, on ArcAge, I remember that was a bad time. Did you guys ever try moving stuff in this game? I know that Spoots had, like, success transporting goods from one town to another, and we were working on building, like, a galleon as a ship to move, like, a ton of goods to another port town, or, like, to the far end of the map, or just to go fight sea monsters for, like, treasure, but we never got around to it. Like, we kind of fell off the map before that happened. More like, don't caravan, because we wouldn't give a fuck. Yeah, and then there's, like, a diving suit that looks like a shark. Sort of. It's like a pirate outfit and a shark mascot mixed together. It gives you more breathing time and speed and swimming speed, and I think it's funny. And then there's, like, a fish costume, a cute little fish costume with googly eyes, or their best version of googly eyes, which is just more jiggle physics on the eyes. It's really weird that it stretches like that. And there's Kara. How's it going, Kara? Shake! Shark! Personally, no. I think it might be better because the player base of this game seems less toxic than ArcAge. Yeah. And plus, like, ArcAge, the only fucking way to make money was to transport goods. Whereas that is one of, like, 100 ways of making good money in this game. So, whatever. But yeah, this just increases your fishing. Like, you get better fishing speed and swimming speed. And your jump height goes up a little bit, but it just gives you, like, a small bonus to fishing. So you see people who are AFK fishing with this outfit on. It's very funny. Crescent Moon outfit. Whoa, okay. How about just... It's still weird. It's very, very, very Eastern. Pope. I'm the magic Pope. Heh. But I like the style. Like, it's not my style, but it's really cool. It's got even the little fucking thing. Like, yeah, that's not kanji, but, like, that's still the thing, right? Like, it's very cool. It's so rad. There's, like, a cool amethyst outfit. Like, that's got, like, the crystal staff and dagger. It doesn't come with the spheres, but it does, like, if I just want to be like, no, I just want to use the robe and, like, maybe just, like, chill out like this. Like, that's still fucking cool, dude. Like, and the little floaty crystal bits, like, move around your outfit. Like, this is what I'm talking about. Some of these cosmetics are V-cool. Cavaro. Let's put the helmet back on. See, that's pretty cool. I like that staff. That staff's pretty fucking dope. Cantusa. So it's like a desert look more. You get like the like that Jafar staff. If you wanted to make like a Jafar wizard, then like there's an outfit you can, at least the staff you can buy separately for like what, $7.50 if you wanted to put on this. Jafar. There's a pirate set, which is where I got my coat from. And that's why it kind of looks like this, but then like I made the colors a little bit different. I adjusted some stuff, and then there you go. Put on a different hat. Whole jazz. It's pretty much the same thing. What is... Oh yeah, there's like a very Bloodborne style like hunter outfit that all the classes get, which is pretty cool. Or at least all the classes I've seen. This is where I got my hat from. This is the set that I got that from, which is like big flowy robe wizard. It's funny to me that if you're playing a wizard, it's like they give you 5 different face options, which are like a super old guy, like a wicked, wicked old dude, or one soft young boy. That's your options. Those are the ones you get. You get a suit. I don't know why, but I think it comes with a wig and a hat. I don't know if you can not wear... Oh, no, you can absolutely wear it without the wig and the hat. Huh. But yeah, you activate it as an item. It comes with the hat separate, apparently. And it says, after processing this item from storage... Oh, it shows up in your thing. It just gives you a success rates increased for processing. Functional costume and does not share the effects with other outfits. The effects of this costume cannot be stacked with outfit slot equipment effects. What does it do? Changes the appearance of your wizard, yeah. Oh, equip 2 or more of the same set to trigger the effect. With the set effect being together when you're wearing the hat and the outfit, it enables storage item processing. So processed items will go into the inventory. Processing success rate is also increased. I don't know exactly what that means, but I think that's when, like, you have NPCs working goods for you in your storage thing. You can just have it go straight into your pocket for moving things around, which is cool. There's a cooking one. Cooking mama! I got, like, a chef's knife instead of a dagger, and I have, like, a big whisk instead of a staff. I have, like, a big magic whisk. There's also a cool, like, scholar set. They say it's the Pavilia costume is like for alchemy. It just increases your alchemy XP that you gain and the time it makes to make potions and stuff. But I think if I take the hat off, I think it looks very cute as a wizard. I think it's a very cute wizard outfit. And you can absolutely just wear it over your armor. Like, again, like, you don't, and it's like, it's not going to get damaged. You don't have to worry about it. You just get this and you get to use it, and there it goes. And yeah, it's just a costume. It doesn't have like a time on it or anything, so I think it's just an equipable item, but I can't be positive. Yeah, a maid dress. With a feather duster? No, sadly. Wizard in the kitchen? I don't want to be a maid. I want to wear a suit. There's a social action you can use a broom, though. Yeah, you get all the books. There's like books on the belt, and there's like scrolls in the pack and stuff. Like, it's all very wizard. Like the potions and little like magic cube thing, whatever the fuck that is. Whoops. And then there's like different kinds of underpants that you can put on your character. And there's like a little cat mouth if you want. And there's bunny ears that you can wear. Oh, but I'm hiding my helmet. There it is. Bunny ears. For no reason. Well, not no reason. You know why. But then there's like all kinds of piercings you can get for your character as well. And like glasses. If your character doesn't normally have them, you can get different kinds of glasses for your characters. Like a monocle or something. Like, this is cute shit. Look at these. There you go. It can send you a screenshot in the Discord with the broom, but I don't know a maid costume. Oh, I don't have a maid costume. Yeah, not a filthy life skiller. So yeah. And terms of service strike. Yeah. Looks like he has a marshmallow on his nose. I look like I'm late for a very important date. That's what I look like. Right there. It says it's cat whiskers, but like that could be a rabbit. And if you're wearing the big floppy ears. Oh, there's like a chipmunk headband. So you get like a little headband that's got a chipmunk on it. Which is cute as fuck. There's also like fucking furniture that you can buy in this if you want to decorate your home with like a specific look in it. And there's stuff for your mounts, like a lot of cosmetics for the mounts. There's also, like, some that will, like, help you train the mount better. And in some cases, some of these will, like, they'll do other things. Like, they'll just give you a mount that's, like, a high-skilled mount, I think. At least, I think that might be how I got the one that I have. Because I have, like, a rank 7 mount, which is not super high, but it's not low. And I just sort of have it. So... yeah, you do. Oh, little Chippy, yeah. Little Chippy monk. You can also get pets. Things like a parrot, a duck, Flondor duck. You get Fluffy the rabbit. You get a little sort of demon lion guy. Picks up items every 10 seconds and detects stuff. That's the thing that a lot of these dudes will do. People will tell you that you need to have, like... because you can have multiple pets with you at any time. People will tell you gotta get, like, all these pets, you gotta buy a whole bunch of them, and then when you open them in your inventory, there's a chance it might be, like, a high rank, and then if it is, you can breed it, and then you gotta get, like, a high rank one so it can pick up items faster and do other stuff for you. Honestly, I don't do that. I just very casually play this game. I never did that, and I never noticed it was a problem. And, again, if you're broke, you could always just pick up your own shit. You could just do that. You can pick up your own stupid shit on the ground. Yeah, there's all kinds of pets in here. There's a turt. There's a little turt. There's a little lamb. There's a crow, which I've been very tempted to pick up. It also comes with food, because you have to feed your pets stuff. If you don't feed them, I don't think it does much. There's a marmot, a ferret, an otter. There is a cat that's, I think, got, like, some armor on it. There is a cowboy beagle. There's a young griffin. There's a rabbit named Choppy. There's a wizard ghost, I think, is what this is. Lazy panda. Oh, that's a house for the lazy panda. Because I have a little penguin. But you get, like, a little panda cub. There's a little white owl. There's a crab, stoneback crab. There's a little red panda, so, like, the little raccoon guys. Desert fox, scarlet macaw. You get a long-tailed rosefinch. Like a little peep. And then there's, like, different kinds of hawks and lots of different kinds of dogs and lots of different kinds of cats. And then you can get, like, little houses for them and you can buy nutritious feed. You can also just make feed in-game. That's its own thing. There's a fucking squirrel, apparently, which sounds really cute to me. It just says it's a squirrel. It does not get items for you, I don't think. Oh no, picks up items every 10 seconds and finds resources. Item pickup frequency can grow to every 4 seconds. Resource detection range can go up to 34 meters every 10 seconds. I guess it's like if you feed it good food. An item that helps ease a pet's hunger, recovers 60 hunger. I don't really know much about... yeah, normal skill loot, 4 seconds based on tier 1, level 10. Talent, life, XP boost, increases talent by 1% per tier. Yeah, I don't know. 5 pets total can be out. Yeah, so if you wanted to spend the money, I think you could have, like, could you potentially have 5 fucking ravens following you, like a murder of crows? Like, just following you, picking up items from all the animals and monsters and stuff that you're fighting and killing. Like, you could just have them flying around, just picking up all this stuff. Like, sure, why not? And some of them are like, oh, they have a chance of detecting rare monsters. Or, like, with the squirrels, it's like, they have a chance of detecting, like, you know, nodes that you can pick up stuff from. Like, all right. Or, again, I could use my fucking eyes and just do it my damn self. All the things you pay for in this are just convenience. Like, it's cosmetic inconvenience. 5 turtles? Yeah. And they're like $11 a piece. Some of them are $9. I would love to have a fucking group of ducks following me around. Are you kidding me? Look how cute he is! You have 5 little ghosts. You have a whole group of ghosts following you. That'd be cool. Like a pack of dogs. You could have, like, a bunch of squirrels if you wanted to play your character like a little forest fae, like a little druid person if you were playing the little guy. Then you could have, like, all different kinds of animals, or you could just have, like, a bunch of fucking squirrels just, like, running around, just grabbing shit. Or the dragons of small eggs. Yeah, like, this is not the only pets you can get in game. There are so much more shit that you can just find or craft in-game. Hey, it's Steve! Just a fucking gaggle of ducks. Untitled Goose Game, Black Desert Edition. Just a bunch of, like, these guys running around just stealing shit. And yeah, the Bosun Jack, this hat with this little pirate-hatted parrot, is only available for 21 days. It's $11. What'd he do? He's a rare type, picks up items every 10 seconds, reduces auto-fishing time. Ah. So if you're auto-fishing, if you set yourself to fishing and then, like, minimize the game and like, go to work or go to bed or whatever, it reduces the time between when your character automatically catches fish. Again, you could actively fish and fish much faster, but you could also passively fish if you want. I want a hug, yeah! Steb is honk. Yeah, well, I mean, the difference between white geese and white ducks is kind of size and temperament, really. Racking my brain to find $1. Yeah, $1 is all it takes, is $1 on PayPal or a credit card. And yeah, the parrot's cool. Like, it's like your standard parrot. If it has a higher, I think it's like if it or your character possesses like a higher thing, then it goes. Is the sale just for today? I don't know. You'll have to check the website. You know what? I'm going to pull up the website, and I'm going to put a link for it in our other games section so that people can see it. Black Desert Online. Boop, boop, boop. And we just go in like so. Oh, God, the white screen. Purchase package. Here we go. Bam. Copy. We'll go to other games. Bazzow. There. There it is. It's $1. I don't know how long the sale is going for. Product prescription, notices. Oh yeah, you can only buy one of each of the editions, but like, so I already own this game, but I could buy like a master edition to give myself like more of this stuff, but like, why would I? Well, I mean, it's on sale. Like, it's half off right now, so like I could save money by buying a bunch of shit, but like it duplicates a bunch of stuff, and if you have $45, then like getting this, if these are all things you'd want to get in thing, then go for it. I don't know what half of this shit is anyway, or even if it's worth it. I don't think it says anything about how long the sale is on for. Oh, limited time offer until July 14th. There you go. It's at the top of the page. Doy. But the pet is on for 21 days and 7 hours. The old Bosun Jack for $11 worth of pearls. Yeah, the limited time offer, yeah. What's the combat in this like? So far, I'm pretty interested, and if the combat's good, then I'll probably pick it up. Well, I'll be going back to play my character in a bit. And I can go over the combat again. I went over it at the beginning of the stream, but I can do it again. Yeah. Anyways. So, I've just got, like, some crafting stations in my house. I honestly didn't put much in here. There is a thing at the top there that has, like, golden bell buff and stuff. You gotta go into your interface and, like, turn off notifications for a lot of shit that's going to show up at the top of the screen there. I also want to change my family name so it doesn't say Tarawat anymore. But I put some books down, and there's like a meat platter there. I don't know why. And like a bed. And my pets are like around here somewhere. I don't know where they are right now. But they're around someplace. Oh yeah, so again, up in the top corner here, where you have your energy that you spend when you're crafting or gathering or doing other things, you can get that back by just doing other stuff. Like, that energy will naturally come back on its own. Or you can go up to a bed and be like, I'm going to use this bed. And ta-da, now I'm the sleep. You can't see it, though, because when I look down with the camera, it gets too close and my character disappears. But then I can wake up. And yeah. You gain back energy faster while you're doing that. Oh, there's one of my pets. He's a little hawkman. He's a little hawk, and he's walking around the house. I haven't fed them in what is going to be years now, but I've got Archimedes, a little hawk. I've got Snow Talon, who's like a snowy hawk, and then I've got Pen Pen, who's my little penguin guy. who also increases my auto fishing speed. So he was a limited time offer guy way back in the day that I picked up. Oh, good night, MB. You have a good sleep. You lurk from your plushie nest. Plushie nest is best. It's a good nest. Dog just keeping a plate of meat on the floor. Yeah, I was like, I can't remember what feeding them does and what not feeding them does. And, like, this is new to me. Like, it's literally been years since I've played this, but, like, all my shit's still here. And I got an email from them being like, hey, you might want to, like, we're changing owners. It's like, Perlabess is buying out the company that's running this game, so you might want to, like, move your characters over. And I was like, okay, sure. I can turn the lights off. It's still bright in here, but, like, I turn it back on. Now, here's a cool thing. I'm going to leave here. I'm just in the top of this tavern, right? And I've purchased this with contribution points, which I don't remember how you get contribution points. I just don't recall. Let me see. I got contribution points up here. They can be used for buying your house, investing in nodes, and renting items. You collect them, you can just go back and recollect your contribution points anytime you want. If you have more than 400 contribution points, the amount of contribution XP you get will dramatically decrease. Okay. Oh, you just do quests. Yeah, you just get them for quests. I know that just following the main storyline and doing quests and side quests will errantly give you contribution points. I then invested them into nodes and, like, connected them all along so that I could have my workers go and gather resources from all these nodes around town and, like, all over the place. There's other benefits to, like, activating and connecting nodes, but truly I don't remember because, again, it's been years since I played this, and I barely understood it back when I played it. Now, if I walk up to this door, I can, if I want, if I don't own a place, I can visit, press F5, if, like, one of you guys buy a house here, and I can go visit them by either people on my friends list, people in my guild, people in my party, or go by rank. Now, furniture will increase your rank points. So if you have a lot of high-rank furniture, it will increase your points. Whoever this blind person is, if I go in to enter their house, it's going to load in a lot of shit! Oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It actually looks quite fancy. But this is like a lot of very expensive, ridiculous, rare furniture. Typically, if you see somebody who's like the #1 person, their place will just be wall-to-wall, like, furniture just crammed. Like, there's just no feng shui whatsoever. Fancy and very busy. Yeah, like, it's a little... To me, it's a little much. And then, oh, they got, like, a little indoor sauna. They got a cat. I hope they're not online right now, because this would be very weird. But yeah, you can go, like, hang out in a person's house if you want. See where they've put all their furniture. Like, it's, like, bougie as fuck compared to what I had. But then I step out, and the door closes, and then I can go into my house, which looks like this. Just by pressing R. It's a world of difference. Oh, there's Pen Pen. He's my penguin. So, yeah. Shazah. We can also go here, and I'll be like, I just want to switch over to my other character. They haven't done maintenance, so none of their portraits have been updated. Dog, get off the desk. You're not a cat. Ooh, fancy hats. Yeah. Would have been funny if there was someone just sitting in the corner, just like, oh, welcome. It's like, like, run out of the house. 5 pets at a time, but how many total? I have no idea. We're going to talk about... I don't know how long this is going to stay here for, but we're going to talk about... Oh, there it goes. It went away. We're going to talk about combat. So when you have your weapon sheathed, you can just run around. You're much faster, and it's a lot easier for you to articulate your movement when you're going places. If you take your weapon out, you just left-click, or hit any of the other combat buttons, or press Tab. Tab will also sheathe your weapon. Take your weapon back out. Sheathe your weapon. Your combat buttons are going to be left and right mouse click, E and F and Q on the keyboard. Sometimes X. Sometimes. Maybe V. I don't know. But those are all the buttons you get. And then, like, if I walk up to a dude, sword out, and I'm like, press E for takedown. I'm playing a warrior, so I body slam that guy. If I just left click over and over and over, I do like an attack combo with my sword. Right click is a shield bash. Just pressing E is the takedown. Pressing F is a kick. If I press it twice, it's like a double kick. Q brings up my shield and gives me a defensive buff for 10 seconds. So even if I put it down and I'm moving around, I still maintain that buff, which is nice because I can just like bring it up, put it down. If I'm stepping back, I also increase my defense. Like I take less damage if I backpedal, as a little icon pops up there. If I press like W, the forward key, and F, which is the kick button, I'll do a charging slash, which involves a kick. And then I can double kick, and that knocks a guy back, and I can like shield bash him, which sometimes has like a chance to stun a guy, and then I can like grab for a takedown, bam, and he's dead. Bleh. Bleh. But there's like, if I right click, that's a shield bash. If I press sideways, like A or D, and I right click, I do like a sideways cut, which as you can see just below my character uses a little bit of my stamina. But it allows me to not only do a broad strike, but also to like move sideways. So this game doesn't have tab targeting. It doesn't have targeting at all from what I can see. Oh yeah, please, settings, display, camera, vision range to 100. Takedown, I was all sold! Yeah, for $1? I'd pay $1 to suplex people. You know what? Let's see what the camera settings. Go in here, display, game window, display quality, effects, display, camera graphics. Oh, vision range to 100. Oh yeah, you probably want to do that. Just to give you a little more sort of situational awareness. It like bows the camera out a little bit. Oh, that hurts my eyes a little. I might have to tone that down a touch. Ugh. Let's turn that down. Let's turn that down to 50. We'll make a happy compromise at 50. That's better. Okay. Oh. Whew. Oh, I think I'm starting to feel them COVID effects. I got like a wicked headache setting in. Ugh. Yeah, like I'm just starting to feel it. I pay $1 to run an onion farm and sell things to passing players. Yeah, that's a thing. You could be this giant guy, 2 axes on his back, and what do? I grow onions, and then I sell them. like, yep, okay. Yeah, I make people cry. Like, oh, yeah, by selling onions. Sure, all right. Whatever you say, pal. And then again, if I press S, like the back key, and I press E at the same time, I'll do like a ground slash. Or if I press that and like the left click, I'll do like a reverse, like a retreating slash that does like some damage and knocks the enemy over. So like the game gives you a handful of keys and lets you sort of build your own combos. That there's definitely like there's a combo that it's suggesting to me, which is like S plus E and then into, or here's like W and this plus then the second one again, and then regular left click and regular right click. So if I go W, W, left, and then shield bash, like, it didn't lead me into an ability like that last thing I can just do on its own, but it just makes its own thing. Like that's its thing. Like, you just get to make up your own combos as you go along, and like, if a situation changes, like I just walked away from that guy and dodged that attack. But if a situation changes and like, oh, I went from fighting one big guy to like a bunch of little dudes, I can like on the fly adjust my tactics to like more, you know, broad movements. But I do love a good suplex. And then I'll fucking finish him and then kick him. Kick him while he's down. Kick him in the nuts. I like the little dance that Goblin's doing. She's like, Andy up! Like, they are tasty onions and give buffs to agility, 10 silver apiece. Oh yeah, the sun earlier probably didn't help. Yeah, I sat in the sun a little bit under a tree, and then eventually I moved behind a bush because me and the sun aren't friends. You know, I'd play one of these little boomerang girls, but I'd make her the most sinister little thing that ever walked this realm. Yeah, like I was saying, a friend of mine fucking bought a goat farm all the way up on the mountain here. And, like, this place, the Northern Guard Camp, is sort of like... Or not the Northern Guard Camp, sorry, Heidel, is, like, kind of not the beginner best town, but it's like a town where a lot of people play. Like, I have my house there. Like, my wizard has an apartment in Heidel, and it's, like, really close to the beginning area. And I just live there. Like, and the rest of the game that I went through, including, like, an awakening and getting the new weapons and getting up to, like, level 56 and all of that stuff happened while I still had my home in Heidel. Like, it didn't matter. And I think I got, like, some horses in the stable that... I have, like, one that's rank 7 that I named RNG Lucky. I think I bought it from somebody. I think I bought it from someone on the auction house. Because it has, like, really good stats and really good skills. It's like a rank 7 horse. But then you can also just, like, get some sugar cubes and some rope and go find horses and tame them. And you increase your skill when you're doing that. Eventually you can find and tame a higher level, like, fucking dudes. And then, you know, breed them and make better horses and shit. Like, there's a whole market for taming and breeding horses in this game. Like... There's a lot of shit you can do. Like, this game is, like, super complex. There's a lot to it, and it's absolutely a bit of a hill to get into, but, like, I want to say that it's a good tutorial, but the tutorial is truly, like, kind of okay. It's not great, and it's not bad. It's like, it's alright. It's okay. But anyways, now I gotta fight a boss. You can forfeit and re-accept this quest if you lose the summon scroll or if the boss disappears. Okay, that is what happened. I got disconnected. Oh, there's a... Somebody made one of these barbarian chicks and made them extra thick. Hero Titan is their name. I'm gonna hide behind this post and I'm gonna watch while I figure out how to do this quest again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to forfeit, and then I'll have to run down to that guy and... Oh no, it's just the Black Spirit that gives it to me. Okay. Let's continue, and I accept. Thank you. Cool. So now I can redo that. You're gonna have a sinister off. I request a promise of no bodies to clean up. It's like, I promise you nothing. Have you seen the new Pegasus yet? Or as I call it, Pegasus. No, I haven't. I have no idea what that is. Now, this guy can't hurt me because I wasn't grouped with that person when they summoned him. But nor can I help them fight this boss. It's like, that's their fight and theirs alone. But if I grouped up properly with other players, we could group together and, like, fight this boss as a team. Which I might need to do, because this guy's pretty serious. Even though I used my wizard character to give this guy a bunch of money and, like, bought him... I mean, the Reblath set is, like, a good beginner set of armor, but it's not cheap. It's cheap considering, like, for a level fucking 56 character, but, like, these guys, when you start off, like, you don't have anywhere near the money when you first start to, like, buy that kind of armor, so... The fact that I got that and, like, a nice sword to kind of help myself along. And even then, this guy is still pretty tough. And it's a level 7 boss quest, and I'm level, what, 16? And I was still, like, having to drink potions. Like, he was still beating me up a little bit. Like, that's not bad. That's an interesting difficulty tier. A tier 10 horse, which is a mythical horse. It's made out of tier 9s, 2 dream horses, male and female. Fuck. That's crazy. No, I've never seen it. I have one tier 7 horse, and it goes so fast I can barely control myself. Like, when I'm going on I have to, like, press T to make my character, like, auto path. Like, when you go to the map and you can, like, set a destination on the map, and then you can you just get your character to, like, run to it, and, like, quests will do that. I have to use that with the horse. Otherwise, it's going too quick, and I go off cliffs, or I run into enemies, and it's a disaster. So... It's like, I'm at tier 7. It's fast enough for me. I'm probably going to buy a ticket if I care later on to rename it, because I think I've currently got it name it like RNG Lucky. And that was like the name of it when I bought it, I think. I don't know. I don't remember. Again, it was years ago when I played this. Like years and years ago. Like 5-6 years. Alright, let's do this. Let's fight the Goblin Chief, who was once a human man, I think. Who then just, like, joined the goblins and dressed up in their gear. And he's got to, like, fight his way out of the underworld, I think. There's, like, lots of black spirits floating around here. Camera's not exactly doing a good job here, but it was doing fine last time. Oh, boy. Here we go. Hup. Oh! Sideways cut. Sideways cut. Sideways cut. Oh, yeah, he's getting ready to throw some fire. Whoa! Oh! No, he stunned me. Ah, dodge. 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 Charging thing. Boot. Oh. Shield up. Oh, fuck. Ooh. Okay, so he got me with some of that fire, but not too much. Drink a potion. Bonk. Oh. Boom. Backslash. Backslash. Ow. Alright, we're gonna scooch over. Yeah. Dodgy slash. Dodgy slash. Sideways cut. Sideways cut. Boom. Oh, he's taking a little seat here. Bam. Boot! Boot! Shield bash. Okay, if I do get the thing and then the sideways cut. Sideways cut. Bonk. Oh! That was a lot of damage. Oh, he's got like a second form where he's a fucking monsters. And yeah, I don't get to see the monster's HP because I haven't beat him enough. I don't know enough about him. Knowledge is also shared between all of your characters, I think. So, like, if I beat this guy a whole bunch on my wizard and then start a new character, oh, fuck. Up we get, up we get, up we get. Come on. You gotta stay in it. Drink some potions. Oof. Oh, did I get him? Is he done? Victory! Huzzah! Rawr, rawr, rawr. Oh yeah, I have like energy that I use for certain attacks. That is replenished, I think, by sideways cuts. I truly don't remember a lot about this. But I did it! I beat the Goliath. Now what? Okay. I'm gonna run over here. I'm gonna wreck some trash. And oh, I can gather from here. Alright, well let's see what I could find in this garbage, please. Yes? Oh, there it is. Oh, that's the barrel that's there. I'm looking at the barrel. Success! That happens, kinda. Yeah, GG. So when we started a new Sea of Thieves story, some player set my friend's ship on fire. Yeah, that does happen sometimes, unfortunately. Parts of the wagon wreckage are splayed out everywhere. So there's like a wagon wreckage. I think I beat him, but it didn't count. Or I have to... Yeah, I know it's there. Did it not? Success? Yeah, I might have to fight him again. That is the one problem that I'm finding in the game right now, and I don't know how prevalent that is or how to fix it. I haven't looked into it, really. Energy is the Muxel next to your CP. Oh, yeah. It's used for gathering or talking to NPCs. Yes. That, which you can replenish. It just replenishes over time. Like, I just got a point right there, just for hanging around. But if your character, like, lies down in a bed, you gain energy. If you lie... I don't think it counts if you log off. So it's like, if you lie your character down in a bed, then it'll replenish faster. But it'll just replenish on its own if you're out, like, fighting monsters and shit. So it doesn't matter. But yeah, I think I need to, again, forfeit this fucking thing. Yes, I know, there's new Black Spirit quests available. He wants to talk to me again, because it didn't fucking work. Alright. God fucking damn it. Yeah, it's recommended level 7. Party is also recommended. You can retry the quest by canceling it and receiving it again. However, you must discard the summon scroll in order to receive the new quest. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, it does refill when you're offline, but it's slow. But if you, like, put your character into a bed and then, like, minimize the game, then it'll regenerate faster. If you use a lot of energy, it's sort of its own thing. Alright, let's try this again. Third time's a charm. I'll draw mine away from everybody else so that the other people don't have to, like, get confused over whose boss is what. Yeah. Hey, I'm paying my own electricity here. Trust, I feel that. Goblin Cauldron! Smash! Alright, where are you? Come here, you. Yeah, there we go. Bam. Ooh. Huh. Boot, 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 boot. Ground slash, ground slash. Oh yeah, this is the one that does like sick damage, but uses my energy. As you can see, that little orange, that gold bar under my health is getting used up, and then I won't be able to do that anymore. But I will sort of initiate a block for a hot second, because I'm getting beat the fuck up. But blocking an attack just there gave me a ton of energy. Doing my sideways slash gives me some energy. Yeah, doing a forward slash gets me some back, so... Oh, fuck. Slash, 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 slash. Gonna... Oh. Drink a potion. Drink another potion. BDO getting kickbacks from electrical companies. And I got booted. Rip. So tell me, Cold Sprite, how often does this happen to you? How often does this happen to you? Because it's happened pretty often to me today. I've been disconnected like twice. So, what up? I'm gonna forfeit it. Click on the Black Spirit icon. Yeah, rarely. It's your internet or the North American servers. I would say it's the North American servers. I've got very stable, like, gigabit internet here. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is my dude. He's still here. Okay, drink a potion. Up again. Oh, okay. On your feet. Block. Oh, nice. That actually works. Drink a potion. Block. Ping, ping, ping. Bonk. Oh, dude. Whoop. Oh, man, I'm not getting knocked over anymore. That's really nice. Blocking. Who'd have thought? Wasn't blocking then. Oh, yeah, you do more damage if you attack an enemy in the back. That's just like, as you can see, it was saying back attack as I was doing it. Wham, wham, wham. And then I block. Boom, boom, boom. And then get right back into it. Got him. Down he goes. Did it count this time? It did. Awesome. Okay. Oh, you're in European servers. Nice. Okay, cool. It might also just be my installation. I might need to reinstall. Where were you? I was looking for you this whole time. I need you. We must be together at all times. We beat the goblin. Do you feel that? We're not alone. That's a powerful presence nearby. Oh yeah, this is to summon the goblin chief. I hope you're prepared. The goblin chief is much stronger than regular goblins. You may wind up dead if you're not careful. Don't worry. You have me by your side. Oh, really? Now I have to do it again. God damn it. Yeah, summon this fucking guy. Jesus Christ. Oh, you can just press escape and you don't see like the cutscene, just in case you want to like make your own camera movements. I'm also on EU. Yeah. You left your demon running. Yeah, I didn't actually fully accept it before the monster started beating me up again, so it didn't count technically. There we go. Wham. Bonk. Ouch. Block. Just tank it. Send it! Just tank this fucking damage. Just go ham on him. Block. And there's a Corsair fucking sliding all over the place as I'm kicking the shit out of this guy for like the 4th fucking time. Just gonna keep going while he's transforming. I don't know if he's taking damage. I don't know because I can't see his fucking health bar. Alright. Blocking time. Yikes! Wham! Oh! Boom! Hup, 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 hup. Shield bash. Reduces your defense. Can't grab you though. Block! Oh! I'm gonna drink a potion. Slash block! Oof. Block! This is actually pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. Like, getting the moments where you have to like block to not get knocked on your ass. Like, I'm not in any serious danger. I'm way overgeared and overleveled for this mission, but it's nice to sort of like have that moment. There we go, I got it this time. Quest objective accomplished. Interact with the Dark Portal and defeat the Summon Goliath. Okay, yeah, that was the thing that we needed to do. I'm gonna go over here. Does my character have battle damage? Oh, he does! Oh shit! I might need to go repair my gear. Block. Alright, so we're gonna click on this. Oh, find the NPC to end the quest. Okay. Let's go find that guy then. Spent all evening making screenshots instead of grinding, just EU stuff. Yeah. This game's fucking gorgeous. Like, it's not as high fantasy and colorful as other games, but like, that still looks good. Why do you care? Forgive me, I followed you because I was worried. The monster you defeated recently appeared in my nightmares. Oh, you're the... So this is a girl that I got, like, a special ring to that has, like, a magic enchantment that's helping her not have nightmares anymore, and she can't sleep without it. And it needs to be recharged every so often, so I brought it into town. Or rather, someone brought it into town, it was enchanted, and then I just, like, ran it back to her. About Grusha. Please don't think ill of him. He has dedicated himself entirely to this mission. He will come back to his senses soon enough. Oh, that's the fucking goblin pretender man that I noticed. A key for a treasure chest. And also a weapon box. Ooh. Ta-da! Flowers blooming at the ruins. I can tell that Gieth is not a goblin. He looked very similar to the black energy I saw in my nightmare. Like Grusha, he's a human wearing a goblin's mask. To be willing to change so much to protect something. It may be related to the vengeful soul that I saw in my nightmare. Everything is starting to become clear. When I was a child, I heard about a cave where ghosts would appear. Can you give me a hand? I'm sure we can find some clues in that cave. Eileen says that a special link is needed to talk with souls. Adventurer, please help me. I need to get rid of my nightmare. On Iwa's Hill, you can find a shining flower that rarely blooms. There's a myth that the ghosts of the people who used to live there, live in Kron Castle, are residing in the flowers. Okay, that's not super good translation, but yeah. The ghosts of Kron Cave will respond to that flower. I will be waiting for you at the hill near Kron Castle. Okay. I got like a speed boost for a little bit. How long is that going to last for me? It gives me his fucking 50% extra movement speed. Fast as fuck, boy! Yeah, no wonder NA is so ahead gear score-wise. You will force me to spam your DMs with SS I did today. How dare you say no, it's not colorful. Screenshots. Please. Please don't do that. Yeah, not without permission. I ain't such a person. Good, yeah. Like, we are very, like, consent positive here. We're very LGBTQA plus, like, positive in this community. So, you know, don't be a fucking weirdo. Is what I will tell, like, all of the, like, all of the new people that come to our community. I'm going to shit yourself.
All right then, buddy. I'm going to shit yourself.
Oh, I missed a call. I have to take care of you too, man. Raktai apparently tried to call me on Discord, and Discord doesn't even notify me when that happens because I'm streaming. But I will accept this quest. So I gotta go find a flower that's blooming up near a castle, where I think there's some bandits. Oh, and then here's that ninja guy, and that Corsair chick that was with me in that area fighting some people. Like Emma said, Gieth isn't a goblin. How boring. That's what the Dark Spirit is saying over here. Pick a wildflower at the ruins. Okay, I'll do that. Right after I'm done admiring how fucking handsome I am. Hell yeah. Now from here, we can go pick some flowers. I can do that. Like, I can go do this quest, and it'll just walk me into it if I want. But I want to go check some other stuff out. Especially things like, I want to go to Heidel and maybe see my house before I end the stream today. Yeah, Stabine, why don't you do that? Put a BDO channel together. Whoops. Why not? Because we got a lot of people who are sort of getting into this with us. And, like, I'd like to see, you know... God, I keep right-clicking to move the map. I don't know what game it was that I was in that was the thing you needed to do. But let's go Bobby Lauren, which is going to be a long ways from where I am. But I can just press T and then hit Shift, and off he goes. Running. And then I can check out my inventory and be like... What's this I got? You get... Okay. Dice can be used in the Black Spirits Adventure. Oh, it's like a little side game. I got some dice. Oh, my current state. Oh, because I'm running. Let's stop. There we go. We got some dice. Hooray! We got... Oh, a level 59 Traveler's Kit, which I can't open because I'm definitely not fucking level 59. There's like a bunch of this stuff that I have here that I just... haven't been using or looking at. I don't need to use the Firefly because it'll just make it bright around my character and it's already daytime. One of the other things the game will do is if there's better equipment in my inventory and I press R, it'll equip it for me automatically. Sometimes that happens. Which, like, there's a 14 to 18 sword. This is the same sword that I have, weirdly enough. There's a necklace. And an earring. Am I not wearing a necklace yet? Alright, well, I guess I'll put that on. It gives me 8 accuracy, which I don't need, because I don't use ranged weapons. Oh, there's another earring. An earring mass-produced for adventurers. It just gives you an extra 4 accuracy as well. Same as that one. So I'll put on... I have a pair of earrings now that's giving me extra accuracy. Hooray! Fruit of Uranos. A rare fruit that grows on a tree where some guy would often find shelter. It said that this wanted to keep the tree for itself. So spread fruit all around the tree to discourage the Corgaldo from visiting. Oh, its usage is for courser training. So a courser's skill XP would increase. Interesting. Cool. Yeah, like there's a lot of like items that you got to read through, and a lot of them aren't gonna. It'd be like, oh, you obtain advice of Volks between 23 and 35 according to set probability. I don't know what that means. I don't know. Oh, that fruit is for a unicorn. Okay, so I'll put it in storage. Because I don't know what that shit's for. Black magic crystal box for the event. Can I just open this? Can I just open it? Open continuously. Oh, I press spacebar to stop. What did I get? I got black magic crystal, which I think is for weapons. Crimson flame precision. Oh, there it is. Black magic crystal, Carme. Unicorn runs in the desert while other horses can't. Yeah, that's right. The horses can't run so hot in the desert, and that's why you gotta get like a camel or a fucking unicorn, apparently. A black stone crystal that can be fused into a main weapon, and it gives you extra critical hit and attack speed, and all AP goes up +2. Cool. All right. Crystal has a high chance of shattering upon death. Oh. Transfusion can be performed by the Black Spirit. Oh. Okay. How to acquire red seals from the red battlefield. This is how you can just get more of these. Exchange golden seal, Imperial fishing, or a golden seal from Imperial conquest. With a guy in a town, or Vulcus and Calpheon to obtain black essence, which you can then make into a crystal. Cool. Doom is triple excel and Pepega flies. Oh, there's flying mounts in this? We have flying mounts now? I didn't know they had flying mounts in this yet. I kind of like the fact that they didn't. I'm not going to lie. I sort of, and I know that people are like, oh, but it's so tedious running from one town to another. I'm like, yeah, but I don't know. I kind of like it. I got a rarity box. There's a ton of shit that could potentially be in there. Let's open it. Oh, apparently I got something good. My character was fucking freaking out. I got a nice ring. Mark of Shadow, which increases my AP by 5, my accuracy by 2. All right, so then I press R, or not. That's also cool. I'm not wearing a ring, so I'll just put that on. Bop, bop. Neat. Oh, it can glide, but people say fly. Okay, so it's falling with style, is what you're saying. Yeah, the tier 10 Pepega glides for longer and can literally fly on one spot. Oh, that's nice. That's good. At least it doesn't, like, take off into the sky. Digging this jazzy tune. Yeah, like, the what's the word I'm looking for? The ambient music is quite nice. I like that. Battle Unicorn? Yeah. Anyone remember what server I'm on? The first North American server that should be on the list. Like Oliva 1, I think. It is also, like, the most populated North American server. Again, I don't know if it's because the server is super populated that I'm having problems completing quests sometimes, or, like, activating items on occasion, or if it's just because I have a bad install. Oh, look, some wild horses. But, yeah, it's just its own thing. Fast travel can make the world feel smaller. I don't mind an open world game that makes me travel more. No, exactly. I feel the same way. I feel exactly the same way. I like a game that you travel on. That it's like, if I want to go places, I can get a nice horse and ride really fast, but I still have to make the distance. Like, if I want to go across the ocean, I don't jump in a portal or get on a boat and then it's a loading screen. You have to sail across the ocean, dude. Like, that's it. And there's monsters and shit out there. It is not going to be an easy run for you. Oh, she wasn't wearing much. Oh no, you have to jump from a high place to glide. This is how Doom and Pegasus are considered to be equal speed-wise. Oh, cool. I don't mind travel if things don't feel empty. Yeah. Like, I promise you there's shit fucking everywhere. Like, At least there was for me. Like, there's gathering nodes, and there's players, and there's, like, NPCs you can talk to, and there's just stuff to do. Like, nodes and travel and stuff. Oh, yeah, another funny thing. If I have my NPC workers gathering materials for me that I'm gonna, like, sell later, you can see them. As you, like, if you go to the map and look, you will see them, like, with a little icon similar like this, like, moving to the node and then back to the town to deposit the goods and then back out to the node again. And if you go to that place in the world, you will actually see the character, like, running along, like the NPC, like, actually running the distance with the goods. And I was like, oh, that's cool. And yeah, like, it's not all filled with stuff. It's not packed, like, fucking tight with shit, but there's stuff. Stuff all over the damn place. Okay, so I am glad I got this for my friend. Yeah, good. Classic WoW flight paths were a good system. Yeah, faster and safer than walking, but you still get a sense of the world's scale. And that's one of the things I was talking about before that I like. I as much as it's like tedium for some people, I really like having to travel from one place to another instead of just teleporting. Because if I'm just teleporting everywhere, then like you kind of miss the scale of the world that you're in. You lose a sense of scope. And I like it, having to run everywhere. I like that from the moment I get in this game, no matter where I'm going on this continent, I haven't found a single, like, door that you have to teleport to get through. Even going into the door to my house, like, I just open the door, and then, like, it takes half a second for my fucking furniture to render in, but I just get to go into my house. Dungeon rings. Sour cream and dungeon rings. There it is. And then, yeah, see how this girl's carrying a pack? That's, like, one pack of trade goods, and she's probably going to walk right about here and turn around. There it is. And she's just walking back and forth, up and down. This guy's doing the same thing. And it's just training the character's stamina and their strength. I don't exactly know what that does, though. Cole Sprite, if you could fill in for me, because you're sort of our resident expert in this moment, of, like, does it increase, like, the amount of stamina you get for when you're sprinting, or, like, your carry capacity, or... Whew. Ooh-wee. Or what? 'Cause yeah, right. Yeah, part of the open world games should be the way that they use that medium of open world and random encounters. Yeah. Breath equals more stamina, like the gray bar, and strength is to weight inventory, and heat, HP. Oh, health. Oh, it increases your max HP. Oh, that's good. I didn't know that. How's the new classic? WoW. Have not played WoW since high school. Retail WoW, I'm bored of, but that's just because I've been playing it since, like, it came out in vanilla, and I'm looking for something new to play. And, yeah. Yeah, hover over them in P, it says. Ah! That's the button. You press the P key. I would like to take a new portrait for my character, please, because I have a new character. I didn't know that that's how you did this. How sexy these motherfuckers. Hup, there we go. We got him, like, get that good look. Cool. Take a screenshot. Oh, take portrait. There we go. Take a portrait using the spacebar. Ah. So if I can get him to kind of look a little more at the camera, maybe. Chief, if you could help a brother out, look a little more at the camera. Or that's fine. Yeah, there you go. Bam. So, like, ka-chow. There you go. Apply. Sure. End. Done. Dope. All right, there he is. Bam. Love him. And then, yeah, breath. Stamina plus 50, walk or run for more breath. Breath EXP. And, okay, so I'll have level 3 breath, but level 14 strength. Travel with a bundle on your back to obtain more strength EXP. It increases your weight limit. Because different items have different weight. Whoa, that's a wild cosmetic for a carriage. And then your health is eat food to obtain health EXP. I've also currently got level 3 health. But there's like lots of different ways you can increase your carry capacity, and apparently one of them is hauling around a pack for a while. Now, this character here, I can open this door, and this is my wizard's house. But how is this guy doing it here? Because this is our family residence. all the characters that I'm making on this account are all under the Terawatt family name, which I would like to change. Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it right now. I had some pearls left over from the last time I played this. So if I go, like, into here, and I'm just like, family. Nothing beats the power of family. Name change coupon. What, I got 1,900 pearls? Or like almost $20 worth of pearls kicking around. Allows you to change your family name. Changes when applied. Dope. Do it up. Yeah. Thank you for your purchase. Thank you for your purchase. Now, what's also cool is check this shit out. If I go to my inventory, there's a separate inventory for things you buy in the cash shop. Ta-da. I will do this. Please tell me it's available. It is. You fucking serious? Change family name to Macbeth. Continue? Yeah. You kidding me? Holy shit. Oh my god. I can't believe I got that. Yeah. And sometimes it'll tell me there's like internal bag errors and shit. It bothers me. Whatever. But yeah. So there you go. I can't wait till I got the big sword and I can be a proper Macbeth with my Bimg sword. And there she is again. So she's definitely AFK. There's also like sort of light collision physics. So there's an NPC there. If I walk into him, like both of our characters sort of like stumble a little bit, and it actually slows your character down just like a touch when you bump into someone as you're running along. And you can see like certain characters might have information. You see like the little like green speech bubble thing there, and all of them have like speech bubbles. Just talking to people gives you like extra knowledge and points and like benefits you to actually just play the fucking game instead of running around and min-maxing like fucking crazy. Oh yeah, this guy's an orc. And he's a blacksmith. This is what orcs look like. Their nose is up here. Yeah. Man in a girdle. Man in a girdle. I've been playing WoW since 2004, but again, I was a kid, but I really got into it in high school. It will change on next maintenance, which is today. Oh, nice. Good. Hooray for us. Yeah, it says that, like, if you change the name, it'll wait until next maintenance before it can go. Once the maintenance begins, adventurers currently in the server will be disconnected from the game. Oh, it's good that I just changed it now. I think that's about to happen. We ask that you move to other servers to continue playing. Okay. Thanks for the message. Yeah, this guy... Do I have access to my horses here? I do. They're right here. I got Walnut, Chestnut, Maximus, Peanut. And they're like tier 2 and tier 3 horses. They're not great. And then I got, yeah, RNG Lucky, a level 30 tier 7 horse. That looks like a fucking Hellmount. It's got like the orange and like the hair's kind of like fiery and stuff. It's very cool. So yeah, I think the server's gonna restart soon. I'm gonna wanna get the fuck back to the other town where I was playing. Actually, you know what? I can log off in the house. I don't think this game has rested XP. But anyway. Looks like a hyena got lucky with a horse. Yeah. But yeah, so this is Black Desert. Again, there is, as people say, a lot of AFK stuff. They've also added in hunting, which like you use your contribution points to like rent a gun, and then you can go hunt game like boars and bears and stags and stuff. That's right, cutie. But then I don't know what it does. Like, there's so much of this game that I'm not familiar with and don't really know much about. And I thought it's not going to cost me anything extra if I just want to play the game and like make a new character and sort of like take my time and experience the story a little bit more and, you know, like maybe check it out. Maintenance in 6 or so hours. That would be in-game server maintenance. As an example, Cup 1, etc. Oh, cool. Yeah, we've got all these horses. We got Peanut, Walnut, Cashew,
Satan,
Macadamia. Yeah. think it's cool. I think it's a cool game. Like, it's cute. And also, because I, like, found my high-level character, it's like, okay, well, if I ever wanted to play, like, a high-level wizard again, I have one. And I can just do that whenever. But if I want to play, like, a high-level, like, fighter guy with a big sword, then I can get into that. And that'll be neat. So we'll, like, swing. Yeah, there's my fucking wizard guy. There's my fighter. And let's have a look at some of the moves that these guys have, because they're a lot more flashy than just like slashing with a sword and kicking goblins. I mean, we're almost at 3 hours, so if you want to take it easier tonight, you're good. Yeah, I'm starting to get the fatigues. Got my second shot for the COVID. My body's starting to get upsetty spaghetti at me. I like how he's got these little floaty things that are above his cloak, and it connects to his weapon. And then when he takes his weapon out, it's like this floating geometry thing that like floats around him and looks dope as shit. And then his dodge is he goes through like a portal and then comes out the other side, which is like dope as fuck. He does like summon like a gravity spear. What is it like? Void gateways, which shoots like a bunch of gravity spears. That's like a back thing. Bam! That's like a big fist like crashes down. This is awesome, dude. He's got like a lot of big area of effect spells. Is it this one? Yeah, there it is. Bah! And so like it's a lot flashier. So far, yeah, hit him with that geometry. Ew. Jabs. Did second last week. Was a breeze. Only a sore arm. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm just gonna have this sore shoulder. And I'm not gonna fucking die tomorrow. Like, that's my hope right now. That I just do okay. Oh yeah, what's also funny is when he's done with it, he just grabs it, puts it back in his necklace. And it just floats there. So yeah. That's this guy. That's the sage. What's Gravity Rift? Shift and E. Oh, that. Fuck you, weasel. Paint the grass red with your unfortunate guts. Haha. Yeah. So that's Black Desert. We can squibbly do back here. Into the Waves. With the new Courser. Ah. And it's like, it kind of combines World of Warcraft and Final Fantasy's thing in that, like, yeah, each of the classes that you play are very narrowed in terms of the weapons they use, but the fantasy expands through, like, the fact that you can kind of build your own combos. Each class gets, like, 2 kinds of weapons that it can use. And every class is, like, yeah, it's fucking race gender locked. So if you're gonna be one of those little, like, mouse people, then, like, you're stuck as a little mouse person. You can't be a berserker and not be a giant man. So, like, that's where it puts you in. It boxes you into a little space, but there's a lot of room to play in that little space that it gives you. And I like that. I'm also just, like, a white dude, so for self-insertion fantasy, like, there's a lot of white dude characters I can be playing that exist. So, yay me. But, like, lots of different people of lots of different colors can play this. Like I showed you, we made a black elf earlier, and that's its own thing. But if I make an alt, then, like, the house that I have and the horses that I have and, like, all of this other stuff can be just brought along for, like, my lower level character can go to that house, and I can use that furniture, and I can take stuff out of the bank that, like, my high level character was building up, and I could, if I wanted to, like, do all kinds of shit like that. Like, there's a lot of things that your high level main sort of, like, high tier characters can pass on to your low characters. I think this many alts is how many I can have, is the ones that are on the page, because if I make a character here, it just unlocks the next spot. But other than that, it's like loyalty points will let you unlock more characters. If you want to delete a character, it'll put it on a 24-hour cooldown. And if at any point in time in those 24 hours you say you don't want to delete your character, you can choose not to. Yeah, how many alts can you have? Like, I can make another wizard if I want to. Like, where's my whiz-biz? Here we are. I'll be like, yeah, let's do this. Let me show you the faces that were for wizard when this game came out. Yeah, I don't want to make a seasonal character, so shush. But if I go to the faces, look at this. One young, soft boy, and then, like, what is this? 6 flavors of old white guy. What even is that? Like, what in the actual fuck? You also have an edit history thing here, so if you want to, like, go back to default, you can just do that. If you want to, like, if you made a change or you wanted to go back, sort of like Control-Z your way back through the changes, there's undo and redo buttons there. 6 old men and an isekai hero. Yep. Dropping into this video game universe has suddenly made me sexually desirable and talented with all my video game knowledge. Old, older, oldest, or Bishonen as fuck. And it's like, yeah, you can give this guy a beard, but it's not going to help. It's just going to look like a little girl wearing a fake beard. At least to me. But yeah. I think it's cool. You can make all kinds of characters. If you want to be like a punchy guy, you can be a punchy guy. And I think it's like, if you're of Eastern persuasion, like an Asian person or a black person or a white person, like they have skin colors and faces and stuff that fit a lot of those. Like, let's take the Hashishin, and I'm like, yeah, you got the cool like double dagger and a short sword, but like I like the self-insertion of video games, so like I want to play a white guy. Can I do that? Can I go to skin and be like, I want to be a white kid? Yes, I can. I should change that hairstyle, but the skin doesn't look too out of place. I can be like, yeah, I'll switch it to like that. And then I can go to hair, and I can say, give him that. There, boom, now he's a white guy. Took me 2 seconds. Be right back. Bad face of, where's my false teeth? Yeah. Without a great big bushy beard, though. Hero Senpai, Daisuke, said the 13-year-old cleric. Default Wizard looks like some kind of kid who had everything handed to him on a silver spoon. Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. That wasn't the Default Wizard. Originally, the Default Wizard was the old guy. You couldn't play the young-faced wizard originally. And that's actually what turned me off the game. I, like, uninstalled. I was like, oh, whatever. Like, I want to play a wizard, but I don't want to be a fucking old dude. The most I could do is try to, like, peel back some of his wrinkles, and he just looked like a moist old dude at that point, and I hated it. So after a while, I was like, okay, well then what the fuck? And so the developers were like, what do you mean you want to play a wizard, but you don't want to be Gandalf? And people were like, I just want to be a wizard who's not an old guy. And they're like, those exist in your narratives? Like in your storytelling? Like, yes. They're like, all right, we'll make one young man face, okay? How's that sound? They're like, yeah, sure, that's cool. Like, all right. Done! Oh god, he looks like a... That's like a little bit of a Wesker face, just a touch. Hold on. No, he's Wesker. You will give me an egg. I require an egg. Chris. Yeah, he needs the glasses. He definitely needs, like, the glasses. I'm not going to make Wesker. That's Wesker enough for me. But, like, you can absolutely, if you're like, I want to play a Hashashin. It's assassin, but with more letters. Hashashin. Then you can. You can bring him back. You can bring back Wesker if you want. We'll go back to class selection. But yeah, normally, guy looks like that. Nothing wrong with that. I'm glad to see black character representation, especially from a South Korean game. No offense. Not exactly the most racially diverse people in terms of their culture. So this is like that they have a character like this in their game. I think is a big good move. Wesker said, or is he? Yeah, I fucking love that. It's so funny. You will bring me a desert. I require a desert. And yeah, new mission, make Wesker for myself. Fuck y'all, I'll play as Wesker. Yeah, and that's the thing, like, you can grab one of these characters, like the fucking, the Striker even, because Wesker was like a hand-to-hand fighter at the best of times, and make a Wesker out of this guy, and then call him Wesker, and run into the game just, like, hammering the shit out of people, like Wesker style. Makes perfect sense. Like, why not? Go for it. Have fun. Like, you don't need any of that shit. And I think that's cool. That's a big axe. I think we can also change, if we go to customize. No, it's not there. Here it is. Yeah, we can change their clothing if we want to, like, put them in something that's not quite so ridiculous. Because while I like that outfit, it's a bit much. But we'll put her in something a little more, like, you know, kind of Viking, a bit of a Celtic style. Right? And then, now watch me die. There it is. No, wait, sorry. There it is. There. Ugh. There it is. There it is. There's my... there's the weak spot. There, the weak spot is here. Ugh. And you can, like, change the face and the tattoos. You can change the color. You can change the eyes and the color and the shape of those and, like, the body shape and stuff. If you're like, oh, I want to make this person who's, like, not so tall, but I want to make it, like, a short stack. You can do that. You can make a short stack if you want. Or you can, like, make them a lot thinner if you want to also, like, just give them a smaller chest. Or if you want to, like, make them fucking extra thick on a shorter person. I don't know what the booty physics are like in this. They're not great. Yeah, the booty slider, not so much. But they... Korea knows what it wants. Like, Korea knows what's up. They know what they like. And that's fine. They're allowed to know what they like. But yeah. But if you wanted to make her, like, a shorter person, you can. Or if you want to make her, like, fucking extra fucking huge, then you can do that as well. And the camera's going to need to take a hot second to catch up. Camera needs a moment. Whoops. I think it crashed for me. Yeah, it's definitely my install. I need to fix my install. Well, anyway. BM Glady! Yeah, stop. I'm too gay for this. Yeah. Stop! Stop! Ranger for the best butt, thigh sliders. Yeah, the rest of the females have non-existent butts. Yeah, right? Like, I feel like I went through, like, a couple of them to see, like, what your options were like, but they were like, yeah, no, it's pretty flat. Big lady! It's not to say you can't make big lady with other classes, but it's easier to make a big lady with that one. Quad, did the game crash, or is it telling you to stop? Yes. That is what happened. Both of those things are true. Oh god, it even logged me out. I have to re-log in. Oh, wait, no, that's its own thing. Jesus Christ. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna scan my files. I'll just have it do, like, a integrity scan to make sure that the game is fucking here. Otherwise, I'm going to start getting into the error reports and be like, what's up? Yeah, if I get any monies for my birth, I'll come play. Tonberry, if you actually want to play this game, tell me, and I will buy it for you. It's a fucking $1. It's $1 to buy the game right now. And that sale is going on for, like, another week or 2 weeks. It's $1. Like, anybody who wants to play this game and doesn't have the money, tell me. I will PayPal you $1. Windows notification pops up. Windows has stopped this program from working. Y'all too thirsty right now. I want to play with y'all. Yeah? All right. Well, just, what's up? Also, thank you, Kara, for the bits. Cheer 100 for Ton's game. There it is. Courtesy of our good friend. Bam. I will purchase this. You need to log in to use the service. Fine. Okay. If I log in, hi. Oh, that's right. It's either like $1 or it's a certain amount of coins. Check your coin balance. You gotta log in. Yeah, I would like to log in, please. Bop. I'm not logging in with Steam. That's a lie. I would like to purchase a package. I would like to purchase the $1 game account. You already have a package. You only purchase bundles if you already have the package. Would you like to check out the bundles? No. Can I not buy this for other people as like a gift? I'm upset. This is butts. It's like $1.30 Canadian. You know, an insane increase in you know, it's like, oh, what? The extra 30 cents? Oh, fuck this. I'll send you $2. I'll send you $5 if you want to come along. You can on Steam. Don't buy it on Steam. Because if you buy it on Steam, it will not let you play on the same servers as everybody else. The servers, when you log in on Steam, says the same names as everything else. And on the Steam client, it says that not only is it all the same servers and that they're merging a lot of them together so that people who are playing on Steam can play with everybody who's playing it on the thing. But I loaded it up for Steam, and I loaded it up from desktop, and my characters didn't exist in Steam, but they did exist in the desktop. And I don't know if that's just a thing that it's like the characters can't be moved over, but you can play with each other on either side kind of situation or what, but there it is. If I gift this to people, I would like to gift it in its own thing. Okay, I'm just going to Google it. Yeah. How do I gift this to a friend? Yeah, select the item you want to send and click Send Gift. Select a friend or a guild member from the gift window. If the adventurer receiving gifts is not your friend, the guild member, you can add them. No, but I mean someone who's the game, not send them a gift in Black Desert. How do I gift Black Desert? Bruh. Yeah, is there a way to gift the game to someone? I'd like to buy it for a friend. In here, you have the option to buy the game as a present, and you get either a free pet, polar bear, or 1,000 pearls when your friend hits level 30. Oh, cool. Oh. Yep. It used to, but recently Pearl Abyss bought up the game, so Game Pass doesn't have it anymore. Oh, no. Let's go to the shop. Okay, so there's packages. Yeah. Is that it? Is that all there is? Huh. Yeah, I have it on Steam. We might be able to play with each other if we're on Steam, but I know that I can't access my characters from there. I know that that's not an option. Uh-huh. Oh, that's what that was. Oh. Cool. Cool. All right. All right. Yeah, and if you just buy, like, the coins that you use to buy the pearls from their website, they have a sale going on for those as well right now. They're 50% off. Yeah, so if I'm like, I want to buy 1,000 A-coins. Balance is insufficient. What? Oh, that's the... If you want to buy the game using your A-coins, that's what it is. Is if you want to buy the game with the A-coins, then you do that. But it's like $10 US for 1,000 coins. We shall investigate in the coming days. While it may be annoying right now, yeah, as the time because of the cost is correcting the problem is minimal. Yeah. You want to add me on Steam, you can. Yeah, Kidda. We're on Steam. I'm not logged in at present. But go to the Discord and you can shoot me your, like, Steam friend code thing and I'll add you. Totally cool with that. But if you're on, and you're on the server that we're on, then let me know. Time remaining, 0, 0. Cool, cool, cool. All right, so it checked everything. Yeah, so there used to be a way to gift this game to people, but recently ownership kind of changed hands, and that's caused it to kind of hiccup a little bit. Pinned in the other games channel on the Discord. Add gamer tags for various services. Yeah. If you want to go into there, there's a pinned thing that you can go in and pick that up from, which is cool. You can put your gamer tags in there. I admittedly have never looked into that. I should. And I should put my gamer tags up there if people want them. All right. Yeah. Alveol 1. North America, new Alveol 1. It is currently now under maintenance. I can't log into it because it's under maintenance. Oh, maybe that's why the game booted me. Oh, and I can play in Alvia 2, though. All my characters are still here if I go to Alvia 2. Are they there if I go to Alvia 3 and 4? So there's Alvia 3. This one's crowded. So if I go to Alvia 3, yeah, all my characters are still there. Huh. It said on the notice itself. Yeah, in-game. Oh, because I thought when you were like, it'll be later. And I was like, oh, okay. But yeah, the Alveol 1 is where I was playing. That's where a lot of people end up logging in and it gets kind of crowded. Which is good for some things, bad for others. But you can go to, like, Alvia 4, and there it is. There we are. So it's like, I can still access my characters and play them here, but if I go to Velia 1... Oh, all my characters are there. Oh, shit. Huh. But yeah, logging in on Steam, none of my characters were available. These are seasonal servers, and they're super crowded. Like, a lot of players are hanging out there, so I don't know what any of that shit is. I don't know what this symbol means. There's a node war happening in that one. There's like a sword and shield on this one. Another node war. There's all kinds of stuff, but we can go to like Belianos 1, and there we are. My mustachioed twink. So it does look like the Steam version and non-Steam version can play together, but account details do not carry over. Okay, cool. So, like, yeah, if you have a Steam copy of this game, then we can play together, but my characters I can't access from the Steam version of this game. That seems to just be it. Okay. I'm glad that it's that, because I know there's some people that, like, got this game on Steam, and they prefer to play it through there, because the client's, like, more stable, which is fine. Or at least they find it more stable. This one's really crowded for some reason. Calpheon 2. Oh, sorry, Cole Sprite. There is a bot here that stops people from sending long messages. You gotta break it up. Get a TTV on Steam. I will look for you while we're waiting. Lunar Nights. Adorable. I'm gonna have to look it up through here. Open up that Steam app. Over there, we'll open up Friends. I don't have any friends. He lied. Searching for your friend. Yeah, I'm gonna have to search for you. There you are. Add as friend. Okay, I sent you a friend request. Ow, my shoulder. Ow. That hurt. Fuck. That sucked. Okay. Okay, so there it is. Esteban typed it in. What do you mean by that? Yeah, they are the same, just spreading out the players. ARSHA. Yeah, PvP server. Anyone can bonk you. The green symbol means that lower zones are now high zones. Every SV with 1 means it's a node war server, aka PvP, for 2 hours every Saturday. There's a territory PvP, which is 3 hours long. Wow. Yeah, there you go. That's up by Philip. Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. And yeah, here you go, kid. You got it. Happy to be your friend as well, if you like. Yeah, seasonals are only for seasonal characters. Oliva are for newbies and returning players. That's me. That's me. We're the new players. We get the XP. Also, that might actually be a good place to avoid PvP because you can't PvP low-level players. So if you have a high-level character and you want to do non-PvP content, it might be cool to hang out in these servers. Just in case. Knowledge is power. Yeah, Oliva is only for 30 days and then you're forced out. Weird. I'll have to read in more as to like what seasonal characters are and what seasonal shit means. Because they were like, you want to make a seasonal character? And I was like, I don't care what the perks are. Go away. I want to make a sword fighting man. Get. Shoo. Fuck out of here. Yeah. And I know people that literally got this game just to fuck around with the character creator. I remember when they were going to release this game, and they released the character creator that you could either use on their website or download onto your computer and play around with. Like, you couldn't play the game, but you could, like, make characters just visually. You could just play around with the character creator for a while, which is cool. Seasonal's good for new, returning to catch up to others. You get a decent amount of AP/DP to grind comfortably. How do you change over to North American servers? Because I'm on EU. I'm sorry. It is an insane hour for you right now if you're in Europe. It's like either it's super early in the morning for you. At least 3 a.m. Like pushing 4 a.m. in the UK. Oh, if you just go, yeah, on the launcher, you just choose. I don't know if that carries your characters over. If it does, that's fucking awesome. Yeah, that one episode of Monster Factory where they made a bastardized version of Bart Simpson. Yes. I can't remember what they called him. They gave him a name. But yes, Monster Factory, the McElroy brothers got their hands on that character creator and, like, made it. Oh, Bort, that was it. It doesn't carry the characters over? So you gotta make a new one? I mean, yeah, okay. Yeah. Don't have a cow. New tunes, AP/DP, everything. Don't have a cow. Eat pants. Eat pants. Yeah, I remember that. Oh, Monster Factory is such a good series. It's so funny. All right, it is 10:45. I'm gonna go eat a food. But. Oh, main server is none. Last server is that. Can I choose a main server? Please choose a main server first. Do I right-click it? I would like to choose this, and I would like to choose a main. Oh, set main server. I will that one. That's my boy. That's it. That's my main server. I'll see if I can find the episode. Yeah. Yeah, go check that out. But it's cool that they kind of spread the characters out amongst the servers, and you can just move your characters around between them. If you're like, oh, this one's crowded, I'll go to like 4, or I'll go to 3, or maybe I'll just go over to here and like fuck around. Like, I think that's neat. I have to choose a server before I'm allowed to quit the game. There's no exit button from there. There is from here, though. Yeah, King Macbeth of the Clan Macbeth. Aha! It's good music, too. It's not Final Fantasy music. Final Fantasy still holds the trophy for that one. Final Fantasy's got some fucking... like bombastic orchestral shit. Nobuo Uematsu did not know how to chill. But yeah. So that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming out to my very chill stream where I'm just like kicking around, gushing about Black Desert for a bit. I don't know, like, I'm gonna be playing this for the next little bit. I don't know if this is gonna be a big community mainstay, but again, it's $1. So, it's $1. Like, if it's $1 US, $1.30 if you're in Canada. And you don't need money to play it. There's no subscription. And it just kind of gets better as it goes along. I know that, like, the developers in South Korea, like, when they developed the Sage as a character and, like, some of the other stuff have been, like, trying their best to push more to the North American audience by, like, redoing a lot of the voice acting. I know they, like, remastered all of that. They redid all the graphics, like, a little while ago. And they've just been making a bunch of effort to make the game better and to make it bigger and more interesting. So I'm excited to see how that works, like, how it plays out. So I'm going to be, like, leveling this warrior guy and getting my big sword and goofing around and seeing what's up. So we'll see what happens. But, yeah, as, like, my downtime game, this might be what I'm playing for the next little bit. We'll see if I stick to it or if I, like, in a month or something, change. And I would feel more guilty about, like, telling people to come along and play with us and stuff if the game literally wasn't a fucking $1. Like, if it was, like, a full-price game with a subscription, I would be telling you definitively whether or not I'm going to be playing this game a lot on this channel going forward. There's, like, a lot of games I want to stream, but, like, I want something else that I can just play when I'm relaxing, right? And if you guys want to come along and play as well, you can. If you want to join in for quests, or if you want to, like, if you need help with quests or whatever, then, like, I have a high-ish level character that can join. Like, it's cool. We can goof around. And I like that it has, like, you can play it super casual, but then it also has, like, the big, long game stuff that you can do for it. And thank you, Kara. I did see that raid. I've got it set. But you can do the big, stupid, like, long-form thing where if you want to, like, grind and build yourself like a galleon, then you can do that. And then you can sail out and fight sea monsters and pirates and shit. Like, you can just go crazy and fucking go ham on that if you want to. Or you can be a goat farmer. Or you can go delving through dungeons and fighting bosses and stuff. Like, there's lots to do. And I don't know if the game has a good, like, thing. Yeah, if you have questions and plan to stick to it, yeah, I will. I'll let you know. But I think we've built a Black Desert channel. Yes, we have. Thank you, Esteban, for putting that together for us. So yeah, if you guys want to go in and check that out, we can play together if you have Steam and if I have, like, the desktop version. But if you had one or the other previously, that is where your characters are going to be. Already pinned the message. Details on it. Thanks, bud. I appreciate that. So excited about the idea of fucking around and exploring a ship. Yeah, like, the last time we played this, like, years ago, Spoody built, like, a fishing boat, and we all jumped in, and we sailed to, like, a random little island in the middle of the ocean. And I was like, all right, new island! And I jumped off the boat and, like, ran into some bushes and immediately found some, like, pirates that were way too high level for me. And I just, like, turned around, come back out of the bushes with a bunch of pirates chasing me. I was like, get back in the boat! Get back in the boat! Like, yeah. And it's cool. I like games where you sort of have to make your own adventure. I kind of like that. But I also like games that have, like, a lore and a backstory, and, like, you can sort of build your own sort of situation as you go along. Like, there's, like, oh, there's two kingdoms are at war, and these are characters that you should know about, and, like, a world that has story in it I enjoy. But I also very much like playing MMOs where you're not, like, a main character or a hero of legend. Black Desert kind of does this whole, like, you're possessed by a black spirit thing, but immediately tells you that other entities are possessed by black spirits as well. That it gives you power, but you're not special. And then you just kind of make your own way as you go. And I like that. And yeah, Cold Sprite, if you want to post, like, some highlights of your photos and stuff in our channel for BDO now, go for it. Sea of Thieves is so fucking good. Yeah, the whole scene from one of the Pirates of the Caribbean, yeah, it was basically, like, beat for beat a recreation. And yeah, as long as they're safe for work, of course. If you've joined our channel, you've gone through our rules, and I expect everybody in our community, old and new, to abide by that. And yeah, we also play a lot of Sea of Thieves on this channel. Like, we play a lot of Sea of Thieves, and I'm looking for, like, other cool games that we can play that aren't, like, VR games. Like, playing fucking VR Payday. Because I love that. But, like, I want to look for some other cool things to do. You know, it's not a focused channel, but we do, like, have a few games that we focus on. Sometimes I'll take a little break, and I'll be like, oh, a new thing came out. Like, this cool new game that I want to, you know, play for maybe 2 or 3 days, and then we'll come back to, like, our usual games. Lou Deli, welcome to our community. Is that you, Cold Sprite? Everybody does the different name thing. And I'm just like, who? Where? Oh, yeah, it is you. Okay, cool. Damn, that's a nice boat. Fuck. All right, I gotta pull that up for the folks at home. For the folks at home. You want to know? Oh, stupid fucking. Ugh. I think I have to, like. Yeah, I do. I have to, like, minus back a bit so that people can actually see what the fuck this looks like. Fucking check this fucking shit out. That's what I'm talking about. You can make a boat. Like, damn. And I like this kind of shit from games like Sea of Thieves. I feel like there's and this happened a lot when we were playing Atlas on this channel for the little stint that we were, because that game was awesome, but it was also buggy as shit, and it was optimized so fucking poorly. I can't imagine they even bothered to sell it. But games like this, it's like, you know, Sea of Thieves. You start, you have a boat already. It's just there, and you just put some customization on it, and you grab resources, and off you go, and you go straight into the adventure. Games like Atlas and like Black Desert will, over time, you gather resources and materials and blueprints, and then you build your own ship. Can you still lose your ship? Yes. Is it more devastating when you do? Yes. But there's more customization to it. And yeah, like, Karax can take up to 2 months depending. Yeah. Like, I have a whole bunch of because you had to, like, go all the way out to the dailies at this one port town to, like, get little pieces of the thing, and then after a couple of months you'd, like, have enough. And I think I had, like, a little over a month's worth, and I'd have to go back there again to get shit. But also, Zarin Tao, thank you for the follow. Come on in. We're just looking at boats from our community here. Excuse me. I'm on a motherfucking boat. Yeah. Oh, man. Those are some sick... Those are some sick pictures of those characters. God, that's good. Just... A little happy dog. Anyway. But yeah. Like, you can build your own ships and you can customize them. And I think you can hire crew in this game. Like, new to BDO, almost at level 60, like 3 weeks playing, XP boosts, yeah. Like, you can boost the crap out of your character if you want to get, like, super high level super fast. I got a character up to 56 and then stopped playing for several years and promptly forgot everything. So I just, like, I'm getting back into it going, like, oh, yeah, I had a wizard. And, like, oh, there's a little button here that lets me look at my workers. Right, I had a bunch of guys doing mining jobs for me. Sage class equals OP. Yeah, I mean, for me, the Sage class is going to be OP just because it's one of the newer classes. By virtue of, like, how a lot of MMOs work. Yeah, it's got AoE and, like, damage over time things that are, like, nuts. I made one and just, like, played through the opening scenarios with it. You just do such crazy damage with it. I was like, this is good. Because it draws people into the game. It makes people want to build one and play one. But then eventually they'll probably go back to their older classes, or, like, you know, they'll do something else. Those characters will get kind of reined in and nerfed eventually. It's like when Death Knights came out for World of Warcraft. Like, they were unstoppable. How insanely strong they were. You could body people in, like, 2 seconds, and they could have much better gear than you. But Eventually, over time, they just get reined in, and now they're, like, normal. It's a walking nuke. I love it. Yeah, you get, like, gravity magic. Like, I thought that was dope. Death Knights skipping through the field picking flowers. Yeah, because they're like, we released Death Knights and also Inscription, which requires herbalism. So we'll release Death Knights running around picking flowers to try out the new, like, Inscription stuff. They were like, oh, yeah, I can see how that happens. Okay. Man, so... I've recently just got back into Black Desert. Like I said, I've been playing it just because I already owned it, and I don't have to pay money to keep playing it again if I don't want to. It's cool. You can pay the cash shop for, like, cosmetics mostly and, like, XP boosts and whatnot, but, like, you by no means have to do that, especially if you're being a casual player. And so it's on sale right now for a fucking $1 on their website, so if people want to come along and play the game with us, then let me know. And we can hang out sometime, but... Mostly, I'm just going to be playing the game. Just, like, chilling. I'll usually be in the Discord. We have, like, a hangout and gaming channels, and I'll usually, like, be in one of those channels, like, streaming the game just into that channel, just hanging out, casually playing. I just got my second shot of my vaccine today, so my arm is starting to hurt a little bit more as the minutes go by. At like 3 a.m. Yeah, I'll usually be on like super late because, well, that's the thing. Whenever I'm done streaming, I'll usually have work that like is my after stream work, like checking over analytics and like checking data and answering messages and like going through the usual shit, which will usually take me like another hour and a half. So midnight is kind of when my 5 to 9 starts. So people that work 9 to 5, the normal day, their 5 to 9 is like when they get home, they relax, they eat dinner, they chill out. So my 5 to 9 starts at midnight and usually goes till about 4 in the morning. That's sort of my window there. And during that time, I'll like eat dinner and then I'll be on the computer around 1:30, and then from then until 4 in the morning is usually my like my downtime. That's when I like play my games and I relax and I chill with the community and, you know, the other members of our people that have insomnia. You know, stuff like that. All I want to do is get max, do all the quests, and maybe see how their dungeons are when they come out. Yeah. No, me too. Like, I completely skipped the story the first time I played this. So when I'm going through it now, like, I'm going to be going through this like an old man goes through a museum, like perusing all the little areas, reading the dialogue, listening to the voice acting, like listening to the music, looking at all the bushes, see how the bushes are rendered. Like, I'm gonna definitely be taking it slower with this character. And like, I never made it to level 60. I never even made it to the fucking Black Desert with my wizard before when I was playing this game. I got all mudded down running a business, digging up dirt and selling lumps of shiny rocks and fishing and shit. Anyway, but thanks everybody for coming out. This has been a lot of fun. Thank you for all your views and your donations, all your bits and subscriptions. If you guys want to come and join our community, I know our good friend Cold Sprite has joined us. But Zarin Tao, there's a button down below if you want to come join our Discord. We have a channel in there for Black Desert stuff, and we have like gaming and hangout channels where we chill and play games and chit chat about stuff. We also play a lot of Sea of Thieves on this channel. As well as like other games like VR Chat and stuff like that. I have a Valve Index and I've been getting into more VR. There was a big stint during the pandemic where I just couldn't play because I was sharing my space with another person and I don't have a lot of room here as it is. But which was fine. Like, I wasn't mad about it. It was just like I wasn't able to do a thing and now I can do that thing. And we play a lot of games. When new games come out that interest me, I'll usually pick it up and I'll play it for a little bit and then I'll put it down and I'll go do other stuff. Like, I'll typically not do much. So we'll see. But yeah, if you guys want to hang out, feel free to come hang out. Everybody's welcome. As long as obviously you follow the rules. You're not like a weird creep. You're not shitty. We're very consent positive and very LGBTQ plus A positive here. A plus, sorry. And yeah, thank you all so much for coming out. So once again, though, I am Toronto's greatest supervillain and evil genius, Dr. Tarawa, this evening, your King Macbeth. And this is our Layer 4.0, and I'll see you guys again, potentially tomorrow, assuming this vaccine doesn't kick my ass, on our next live stream. End of line.